devices. We got the one and only the WBC featherweight champion from Brooklyn, New York. He goes by the name Bruce Shoo Carrington.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, bro. I texted you. I said, yo, this is long in the makings. And the way you did it, I was proud. I was like,
Yeah.
damn, man, how you gonna do him like that? Slip
Bro,
right hand coming back with like a four-piece combination after? Oof.
yeah. Yeah, nah, that was crazy, bro. Like everything that was how everything played out in terms of like even me getting on the card, me, fighting that in the big room, then my fight getting elevated from defending the world title to excuse me, defending the interim title to fighting for the world title. And then the way how the fight played out, me getting buzzed in the fourth, and then I finished how I finished in the ninth. It was like it's like the perfect story, bro. The perfect story.
Do you get a lot of compliments on the performance per se? Because like, you were trying to be entertaining in there. Like you was
Hmm.
trying to now, do you feel like you took unnecessary punishment just because you was doing that? Or do you feel like at all because you did that, you was able to break them down to the ninth?
To be honest, I don't try to entertain. Like I just know I have a naturally entertaining style. You know what I mean? That's just how I fight. But I do think that and I would say at least by like the last three rounds, the sixth, seventh, no, excuse me, sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth, I definitely stepped up. I put my foot on the gas a little more and fought more on the inside because he had more of an advantage on the outside. Because I noticed like his punches were just stronger when he was able to fully extend his shots. So I like me adding pressure, beating down his body, smothering his work is what was like that was what like got us to stoppage because I feel like at that moment he just couldn't just keep up with the pace. And then I'm being like real precise with the shot selections and I'm throwing. I'm doubling the hooks, throwing little uppercuts here and there, little stab jabs to the body. All of that broke him down as the rounds went on.
Yeah, it definitely did. It worked out. Yeah, because when you would shoot the 1-2, something will come back at you. So I can
Hmm.
tell you the long shot. So you switch your what you just basically moved your head, slipped, and start doing some body attack.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Because all those fights, especially the Stephen Fulton fight, every single time Fulton called him with something, he throwing something right back, and it'd be heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was like throw something and then be on guard, throw something and be on guard, slip and then make him miss again, and then counter again. You know what I'm saying? It was like I wouldn't say like a chess game for real, but in the sense of making sure you're 3, 4 steps ahead. You know what I'm saying? Throw something so that he can throw something, so that you can throw something again, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how it was for that whole fight. It was a fun fight though. It was I wouldn't have wanted a better fight for the fans for that night.
I gave you fight of the night. Out of the
Yeah,
night.
thank you, man. I
Nah, you
appreciate it.
deserved it. You
That says a
deserved it.
lot. That says a lot, bro. Because granted, like Keyshawn, he got the 12th round stoppage as well, and then Shakur, he basically freaking like just whitewashed Teofimo, like excuse me, he just cleaned them out. I used the wrong term. I said whitewash, but he went through the whole scorecard and like basically like you could possibly give Teo a round in that fight. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
so for you to say that, like, that means a lot, man. Like, 'cause I was stacked up against other great performances that night.
100%. You get buzzed. You get hit what in the back of the head? Where you getting hit that it got you? It looked like it was like right here.
Yeah, yeah. So technically, it felt like it was the back of my head when it happened, but technically, it was a clean shot. Like it was like right by where the ear is at. So,
Hmm.
so that right there is your equilibrium, and that makes so much sense because when I got caught, I wasn't dazed. Like I did not get dazed. My legs was gone though. I was like, oh, like I'm seeing everything regular as I'm talking to you right now. That's what my vision was, but when I stepped back, like my back leg did not hold up my weight, and I'm just like, oh nah. So I just went to go ahead and we reached out for a hug because we love him so much. You know what I'm saying? I just want to grab a, you know what I'm saying? Just let's hug real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let's clinch. Let me get back. But it was definitely a first time experience for me in the pros. I've been buzzed before, whether it feels either in sparring or in the amateurs, and I've always come back strong. So me having that experience, it helped me out a lot for that situation in the fight. So it was like, okay, like I was able to like get caught with a shot, and then just stay calm. You know what I mean? And stay calm in those moments, and get yours right back. So I I ain't gonna front that after that shot was happened, the round ended. I used the whole fifth round to get back to get myself back together. So that's why in the fifth round, like I was just kind of using the ring, but I was pissed. I was pissed. I'm like, yo, you caught me like that in front of all these people.
My people.
Okay, yo, my people. I'm like, okay, all right. Like I had to finish like that
That showed a lot, because a lot of people, a lot of fighters don't come out of a round like that.
for sure. Yeah,
If you don't
yeah.
know how to like compose yourself and deal with it, like in sparring, like you just said, being at
Exactly.
midful is big. Because too
Yeah,
many fighters are macho, and that translates to in the ring as well.
100%, 100%. And you kind of see the lack of growth because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like like my thing is always to be able to grow, and in order to grow, you got to admit certain things that you got caught with, or the things that you might be lacking. You got to admit those things to yourself in order to grow. Because if you're just being delusional, when you're being delusional, it's basically not there in perspective. I'm like, nah, I'm not about to do that. We're gonna work on that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure whatever mistake I made, we're not gonna make again, and just become a complete fighter as the years go on.
So I had one of my boys. He's one of your haters, and
Yeah.
when that shit happens, he starts texting away.
Oh please.
He starts texting away. You know who you are too, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, whatever. I'm not. I'm going through. I'm watching the. We got plenty of boxing left, right?
Right. Right. Yeah.
You made me so
Yeah.
proud. You- and then his boy's Tio. So he didn't
uh,
respond to my message for like 74 hours or
that is
whatever.
funny as hell, bro. That is hilarious. That reminds me of my situation when Mayweather and Mosley fought. Like the second round, poof, Mayweather get caught twice
Yeah.
and stumbled and all that. Everybody hit me up, going crazy. Like, look at your man's, look at your man's. We got a bunch of boxing left. Like you said, and Mayweather went to town after that. So yeah, now that was crazy. That was crazy. Hey man, that's what champions are made of, bro. You got some of the best that goes through that. Andre Ward went through it. Like I mentioned, Mayweather go through it. Muhammad Ali, whatever you name it, everybody went through it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a part of the game, bro. And I think a lot of people, especially the casual fans, don't understand that.
So Ring Magazine got you number 3 on the
Mm,
featherweight division.
yeah,
What
yeah.
what do you think about that? What do you think about the names that are ahead of you?
I mean, yeah, I'm very humbled, man. I'm very humbled. I think that the rankings are correct in where the standings are, and I feel like the only reason why I'm not number two is because Angelo Leo, he has been champion longer than I. He's defended his title already. And yeah, what I think about the guys ahead of me, food, just food, baby. You know what I'm saying? I have
Ooh.
nothing but respect for these guys, but I'm definitely like shooting at them. They know they've been knowing. I've been calling everybody's name out, and I've been super interested to find all of the top guys. So when it comes to fighting those two particularly, I'm super like looking forward to it. Like, I'm just really excited the fact that everything is lining up the way it's supposed to. Um, I really wish Nick Ball didn't lose that last fight.
Because you
But
and Turkey had a conversation about him.
plenty times. We have plenty of conversations about Nick Ball. Anyway, you know, we've talked about different guys, so things are still gonna end up the way it's supposed to.
But
But
he dropped the bag though.
yeah, Nick dropped the ball, man. Nick dropped the ball, bro. I felt like when it comes to that fight, it was getting marinated so nicely in terms of like how everything was getting hyped up, and USA versus UK rivalry once again, and me possibly fighting in the UK, and I got a lot of UK fans too because it was funny when I was doing an interview with Ariel Helwani. I mentioned that I might come out there, right? Just me saying that I might go out there, it was like, yo, fly him out, like fly him out ASAP. Like I mean, and I would have loved to go out there and watch that fight, but there was a few things that was holding me back for me not to be able to go, unfortunately, so I wasn't able to make it. But it would have been a fun trip. That would have been cool to see, but at the same time, it would have kind of been a waste because the main reason I was gonna go over there was to see Nick Ball do his thing, and unfortunately, that didn't happen. So it is what it is. Brandon Figueroa, what's up? I'm here for you too. He knows what's up about that though because I've approached him in his right after his press conference. Him and Stephen Fulton. I approached both of them, and then I was like, "Yo, like because Brandon was the champ at the time. I'm like, yo, if you win this fight, yo, like I would love to get in there with you next." So like I said, I went up to both of them and said that. And when I said it to Brandon, he seemed more inclined to fight me. And I was like, okay, like if I feel like out of everybody, he would be the one to fight me, because we've talked to Espinoza, Leo, he would fight me too. I think Angel Leo, he would fight me, but Brandon
Yeah, word
Figueroa,
on the streets, he's saying that he would.
yeah, facts. I think he would fight me. Um, I think Brandon Figueroa, I think he's really down. He's like, I don't give a damn about anything. Like I want to show him the best, and that right there, that mentality we share, and I respect him a lot. So that's why I'm really interested to fight him as well.
And well deserved at the end of the day with that 12th round KO. I mean, what's your
Yeah,
reaction to that?
big time, bro. Like he came out that last round blazing, like he was on Nick Bull like white on rice, bro. Like I was like, oh, like he came out there like going crazy.
Robert Garcia couldn't even see it. He didn't even get to sit down.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Nah, that was a great stoppage. Nick Ball just wasn't like after the first knockdown, he could not recover, bro. And even the second knockdown, like Brandon didn't even hit him with nothing significant. He just felt overwhelmed and he went back down again. And that was an amazing stoppage. That's what champions are made of. And Brandon Figueroa is no, uh, like this level was nothing new to him. He's no stranger to this level. He's a two-division world champ. He's probably the most decorated out of all of the champions at this point now. And yeah, like this is like really shaping up to be one of the hottest divisions in the sport, featherweight. And I'm just super happy that I'm a part of it.
Yeah, because everyone's starting to get their KOs. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Yeah. If you think about it, everybody that has a title right now got their title from a knockout. Brandon
That's why I
Figueroa,
said it.
self, Espinoza. Yeah, no, Espinoza didn't get his title from a knockout, but yeah. Angel Leo, yeah. We basically, most of us got our titles from a knockout.
Um, and then you have, Fulton, he went up to fight Shockey, but on the
Mhm.
rankings, they got you under him as well.
Oh, what
Um,
rankings?
on that Ring
No,
Magazine featherweights, he's
no.
he's on the Stephen Fulton's number 4, I believe.
Who's number 3?
You.
Oh yeah, Fulton's under me. Yeah. 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 I think as of right now, I mean that like he was champ. He defended. Well, no, did he ever defend his title? No, he didn't defend his title. I
No,
mean,
because
well,
he fought Brandon.
yeah, he won the title against Brandon, but then he never defended his title. Um, yeah, I mean, hey, Stephen Fulton, I still think that he uh has that rightful spot at number 4, but I mean, I don't know. I don't. It just depends on what he's gonna do after this. So, like, what weight class is he gonna campaign at? I know it's not 135. That's not happening.
Yeah.
But because he's definitely too small for 135. But I think he's too small for 130. If I'm being honest, I think if
Yeah,
he
people
kept,
were saying that he was not disciplined for that fight.
I mean, obviously not. I mean, okay,
You
I don't
can see
know.
it on the scale.
Let me not say that. Let me not say that because you never know what people going on in their lives. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going on, so I don't want to just say that. Yeah, he's undisciplined just because he didn't make weight. You never know what's going on. But from the outside looking in, it looks that way. Because how do you go up a weight class and then how many pounds was he over?
4.
He's like 4 pounds over. Like that's kind of crazy. When you're going up a weight class, it's kind of unheard of. So so yeah, I don't know what was going on in his camp. I don't know what's been going on in his life. I pray that everything's okay. But yeah, that was very unfortunate, and I don't think he should campaign at 135 or 130. I think that he should come back down to 126 and fight guys more his size.
Tell me, I mean, like when you look at that division, you start to think about superstars. Obviously, you come from New York City. I mean,
Hmm.
like you just said, you was on the Ariel Hawani show. You don't see a lot of featherweights on that show, and
Hmm.
the division itself. We seen that Fulton was getting a little buzz. With PBC, but
Hmm.
with you. It seems like we can have the same thing just because you come from New York City as well. I mean, what
Yeah.
do you think about the featherweight division and actually having a star on there?
Yeah, I think
You
that
be that star.
I think that yeah, well, thank you, bro. I think that most of the guys, the champions, are like kind of like mild mannered, some a little monotone, or like don't really show too much personality. I like Espinoza though. I think what would kind of put him over the edge is if he was to learn to speak English more. He'll be able to be more marketable. But with him singing and stuff like that, like that's the things that the people that don't watch boxing are going to be interested in, and that's unfortunately the majority. like like a lot of people, they tune into the fight because of what you do on the outside of the ring, more so than what you do inside the ring. um but I do think that I have the personality and the way I carry myself and things of that nature. I think that those are a few of the major ingredients to become a star. And yeah, I'm not afraid to step on people's toes. Like I'm not afraid to say certain things that these other boxers are not saying. Like what I'm saying. Like I am not afraid of a certain level of controversy. I've never talked down to an opponent, but I'm definitely gonna put my confidence up there and show my confidence and exude that. So people take it as cocky when I be like, oh, I'm the best, or I'm gonna be undisputed, or this guy can't beat me and stuff like that, because they I don't know, they take it as overconfidence or whatever. But me, bro, I'm just too sure of myself because I work
There's
my
mental warfare as well that's attached to that.
100%, 100%. I already know.
And New York is meant for that. It's known for that to be you guys be the bad guys in the
Yeah,
game. And you change from that good person to that bad person. I mean, you're mean in the ring, so sometimes
yeah.
you never know that might transpire as in your personality coming towards the media later on, just to get these guys mentally, messed up in the head, but also build that fan base in the same time.
100%, 100%. Like, you got to know how to, play both sides and do two things at once. I'm not gonna always like. I'm not. I don't necessarily try to be a bad guy, but I'm gonna
You're
definitely.
not. You're not. That's what
Yeah,
it is. You're just not.
like that. Like, not I don't trying to be no bad guy, not like that. But you might like some things I say. You might not. Do I care? No, I really don't. Like, I'm just that confident, and I know what I'm saying. Like everything that I've told you from since you've been covering me, bro. Like it's come to fruition. Everything, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So, and that's just because I know my stuff. Like I know my boxing, I know my ish, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like it's just what it is. And when it comes to me saying that I'm gonna be the best, I'm gonna take over. It's not just me just talking to myself and be like, yeah, I'm the best, and saying things I'm just supposed to say. Like I genuinely know that I'm going to be undisputed when it's all said and done. I know this because I've done the homework. I've entertained the doubts and the possibilities of certain things happening, and conquered those thoughts, and really entertained why would these things happen, and fixed why these things would happen. You know what I'm saying? I've done my homework, I've done the work. There's nothing that anyone can tell me in terms of what I believe.
You had me rolling when you said that I cry ugly.
Yo, bro. Yo, you mad ugly, gang. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was like, yo, bro. That's the new
That
Jordan.
shit meant a lot. It meant a lot, huh?
Bro, what? Yo, you have no idea, bro. Like, I was emotional even before the fight, bro. Like,
I know when I covered you for the fight, just when leading up, yo, you was on some focus shit. I don't know if you be
yeah.
seen it or anything like that, but you was
I
just like,
mean,
yo, it's time. You said, yo, it's time. It's time.
yeah. Yo, chill, bro.
to the crying moment. This shit was lit. Like I was like, yo, my
Oh,
boy.
yo, nigga said it's time. Yo, I'm crying. No, but on the real, bro, like it was so emotional, bro. Like I remember when I got the call to say like, "Oh, you're fighting for the world title." Like that, gent, like I almost cried. I was in the car. I almost cried in the car when I got that call, and and so the whole fight, the whole camp was just so emotional. Like I found myself like running. I'm thinking about the fight and how it was gonna play out. And I'm just smiling to myself. I'm laughing. You're like, yo, why are you smiling? Like, what you smiling at? I'm just like, yo, I'm about to be world champ, bro. Like, this is crazy. And they were like, yeah, you really are about to be world champ. Everything was just so emotional, bro. Like, there's a video I'm gonna drop soon. That's crazy. And my videographer just sent it to me today. There's a video that I'm gonna post either this weekend or next week.
Mhm.
Freaking, as I'm getting my hands wrapped, I'm listening to Phil Collins, in the air. I can feel it coming. And for the people that don't know, like that song, I play all the time while I'm training, while I'm running, and it really resonates with me. Some of the words where it made me feel like, dang, like I've really been waiting for this moment, and it makes me emotional. And I think one of the most emotional parts was when I was getting my hands wrapped and I'm listening to the song. Tears start coming down my eyes and my videographer's recording everything, and
Fire.
yeah, I'm gonna post that pretty soon because people don't really understand how important like that moment it really was for
It's a
me.
movie. It's a
Yeah,
movie at the end of the day, dog.
yeah. It's just really touching, bro. And they don't understand the things I've went through in my life for me to get here. Um, I really am a winner, bro. Just me surviving Brownsville and going through
Your
some of the things.
brother.
Yeah, man, my brother and a lot of the things I've gone through my life,
It
bro.
was
Like,
nice seeing your pops, too.
yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
I know
Well,
that this was it was a moment, this was definitely a big moment for you guys.
come on, bro. Like, this is things that we dreamt about, that we worked so hard for since the age of 7. You know what I mean? Like, we knew that we were gonna take it here and further. And so the fact that we've made it this major milestone, a lot of things are gonna change for us, bro. A lot.
Zap Judah put your picture on the background of his TikTok for like the
Mhm.
last 3 lives after that shit happened. You know what I mean?
That's
Just
my
proud,
dog. Yeah, yeah, that's my dog. I hopped on one of his live streams recently,
He told me.
and he was just showing me a lot of love. And one of the guys that was on there, he was like, "Oh man, this dude's a hater for real, but you made him a fan." And I'm like, man, that's what's up. I've loved the reception I've been getting, from a lot of people, whether they're fans or not. I've seen it. I've earned a lot of respect, and they've gotten to see more of who I am as a fighter. Like they're tired of seeing like dominating victories and things of that. So they want to see me go through more adversity, and I'm glad everything worked out the way it did.
What did you put yourself through like what type of training camp did you put yourself through, to you know to display this performance, and what was the moment like when you did the slip right hand and you seen him not there? Or
Yeah.
you did it,
So
or you already was in the mode of throwing the combination and didn't even know he wasn't there.
Okay, so I'll get to the second one in a bit, but in terms of training, like we've definitely upped like the intensity of just the mental intensity. That's one already. We knew we was gonna do every rep, every set, everything 100 like maximum effort. Like that's just what I was gonna do. But just putting bro, every other day I was working out. We're working out in like steel toe heavy boots. Just to work
Went
on
old
those.
school on him.
Yeah, yeah, yep. And then I'm having like a weighted vest, weighted uh ankle weights. Yeah, I had weighted vest. I had ankle weights on, working out in 24-ounce gloves. Sparring 12 4-minute rounds. Um, so we were overly in shape, bro. Like we were doing a lot of things, different things. I was for recovery. I was in the hyperbaric chamber. You
Chamber,
know,
yeah.
all that type of stuff. Like we were literally tapping in a lot of different things. So, in the moment of the combination, like I knew. Okay, so I think
The
there was like,
slip right hand was crazy though.
Yeah,
That
that
buzzed
gym
him.
was wild. That gym was wild. You know, it was wild though. Like I knew I had him right
And you
before.
hit him with that shot numerous of times, and it just did.
Yeah,
That one is the one that got him daisy.
yeah, word. But I knew I had him the round before, like in terms of like me bringing him down. But I knew I mentally had him. So I physically had him the round before, but I knew I mentally had him probably like 10 seconds before I knocked him out. I did like a little step to where like I'm in my stance and I step to my right with my front foot and I kind of like just trying to play a little bit to see if I can get a different angle. He did the same exact thing right after me. I'm just like, you doing what I do. And I told him that. I jabbed him. Boom. I'm like, you doing what I do. And then I'm like, okay. So when I jabbed him again, I caught him. I knew he was gonna throw another jab after that because he just kept doing what I was doing. And he has a habit of throwing right after he gets hit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, eat this jab. I dare you to throw another jab. So I threw a jab and he threw his jab. I just, and I threw that right hand with like bad intentions. And I knew I caught him really good, but I didn't know I hurt him that bad until his arm flopped in the back of my neck. So when his arm flopped in the back of my neck, I was like, oh, he's done. And that's when I just threw the four piece.
Shit, you was doing some crazy shit in there. I was betting. I was hype. I did a live, so I was super hype. You did
Yeah.
like you did like like a super fast feint leading up to like a lazy jab, so you can go on top like it was a bait jab. You did like a
Yeah.
bait
Yeah.
jab. I'm like, but the way you did it was mad fast. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, I would have bit the fuck out of that. I ain't
Yo.
gonna lie. You would have went boing boing boing. I was like, that boy
Yeah.
quick.
Nah, that's funny. Yeah, my feint game is underrated, bro. I know a lot of people don't recognize how important a good feint is, bro. Like it's more important than the jab at times, bro, because you can mess up a dude's rhythm, do all different type of things without having to sacrifice opening yourself up. Because every single time you do throw a punch, you're open somewhere. When you throw a jab is key, but you open somewhere.
Open somewhere,
When you
yeah.
feint, you gotta be open, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I feel like it's sometimes more important than the jab in some cases.
I agree. I agree. Getting into this super chat here, and this is the guy that texted me too
Mm.
when you got hurt. Shout out
Yeah,
to
okay.
shout out to HLD. Thank you for the five
Alright.
piece. You a real one. But I had to snitch on you, bro.
Yeah,
Um,
nah, bro. Yeah, nah,
congratulations to the
we
go
gotta
ahead, go
talk.
ahead.
Yeah, yeah, nah, me and him gotta talk, man. You over here, man. Nah, all love, bro. Just playing around, man. Appreciate the love.
Congratulations to the long time coming and the new WBC champion of the world, Shushu Carrington, Brooklyn's very own. You're
Yes, sir.
718.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the
Great
love, bro.
performance. Great performance.
Don't ever talk against the champ again, man. Nah, just letting you know, man.
He
Act
said,
like you never.
he said, put your glasses on, you blind rat.
Yo.
He owes Buddy McGirt like two dirty dogs too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm crying, yo.
Man, so much shit going on in boxing. And are you doing any of these commentating gigs? Did they hook you up yet?
I want to. I might be on broadcast for the Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios fight. So that really, there's been talks about that. So I'm really interested
Ooh.
in getting back behind the table because it's been a little hot minute, but I really feel confident behind the table, behind the mic, just talking boxing. Like that's my bread and butter outside of what I do on my day to day, bro. Like, yeah, that'll be tough. If I'm able to
Now,
do
are
that,
you
that'll be
bringing the strap with you? Are you going to be one of those ones that don't know how to leave it at home?
it.
Like, talk
Nah,
to me
bro.
nice. Talk to me
Nah,
nice.
nah, bro. I can't do that. I'm sorry, bro. That's too much, bro. Well, I mean, the thing is, I can't do that because I know there's much more work to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. I love that belt. I'm so happy. I went to sleep with it, bro. Like, I went to sleep with it.
Ooh.
Uh, you know, um, was parading around with it in the airport and shit. So I love that belt, but I know when to chill, bro. It's a little too much because like I don't want to put too much emphasis and importance on that belt when there's other things and other belts that I need to capture. And so yeah, we gonna keep looking forward and just use this momentum to market ourselves. But yeah, we about to take over this whole boxing journey, not just the featherweight division. This is the shoe world order.
So look at everyone in the comments. You see Inoue next, Inoue next. I
Yeah,
said as soon as I seen this KO, first of all, I said, "Is he gonna move up now?
yeah, yeah.
Is
Yo,
he really
what?
gonna move up now?"
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, in a way, I feel like, he's the type of guy he would want to fight anybody. Um, the fact that he's been flirting with moving up to 126 is admirable because he's shown vulnerability of getting clipped, but he's still interested in making a move. So I got the green belt. That's the belt that, like, besides the Ring Magazine belt that a lot of fighters want. Um, if in a way wants that belt, you gotta come see your boy. Um, I feel like at this moment we just gotta wait for him. Like I've been down to fight him since 2023. So um, it's up to Inoue if he wants to scrap.
You think you would knock him out?
Very possible, yes. He's a small guy, bro. Like I ain't gonna front. Like
That's why I ask.
yeah, he's a small dude. Like what I mean. And then if Cardenas could put him down, if Luis Neri could put him down,
I think Dornier put him. Did Dornier put him down too? I'm not sure. Double tap the screen if you guys are on mobile devices. Hit the like button. We got the one and only Bruce Shoo Shoo Carrington, WBC featherweight champion of New York. Salute to everybody on the live. We got 88 people on the live. Smash that like button. Double tap the screen. You were
I get
saying?
me. You
Yeah,
get me?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Being the fact that he's been knocked down by Cardenas and Luis Neri, I'm sure I'm stronger than those guys. So I'm naturally bigger than those guys, and yeah, man, I feel like at that, like in a way, he's gonna like definitely run into some high stuff with me because I'm gonna set him up different ways. I feel like everybody else that's champion in the weight division, like they're more stationary and they're not as tricky with their combinations, as I am. Like I'll dig deep in my bag and do some other stuff that you probably would have never seen before. You know, but like the feint that you mentioned, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, a lot of guys in the division, they're not gonna, bring to the table what I bring. So I know that, I could definitely have anyway run into something hot.
Yeah, you got different tricks up your sleeve. I like that shit. And
Mhm.
do you feel like, when that do you feel like he'll get who gets more credit out of that? Out of, him or you in that fight?
In terms of like who the winner would be, I feel like he would get more credit, let's say, if he was to win, because he went up a weight class. He's fighting a
No.
naturally bigger guy, dangerous guy.
Dare to
Me,
be
if I was
great.
to, yeah, dare to be great. Me, if I was to beat him, like, yeah, he's who he is, and his name is what his name is. But it's like, bro, you're naturally bigger than him. You know, it's more of a chance of you hurting him than him hurting you. And yeah, like, there's a bunch of excuses that'll come up if the fight happens and when I win the fight, but it is what it is. I could care less. Like having a name under my belt with his resume is is like life changing. You know what I mean?
Because when I interviewed Cool Boy, he said that, obviously he got stopped. And he said that he built a lot of Japanese fans, even though he lost.
Hmm.
So my question to you is, does your Japanese fan, if you beat him, does your Japanese fan base be bigger than your US fan base?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't. I genuinely don't know because I know boxing is like big in Japan, and they really come behind their people. I don't know how they are with the people that beat their people. So that's a question I don't really have an answer to. But I do believe if you're a star in America, you're a star all over the world. That's one thing
Hmm.
I do know.
Hmm.
So I I would love to be a star in Japan though as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I like Japan. Period. Like even before, like I've always been into anime since I was a little kid. Love their food, love their fashion, love how they conduct themselves as people, very respectful, and it's just that I've never been to Japan either. I've been dying to go. I wanted to go for the 2020 Olympics. I thought that was lined up for me because I'm like, oh, I could finally go to Japan, but I wasn't able to fight in the Olympics and whatnot. So uh, yeah, I would love to be a star in Japan and as well. But I do think if you're a star in America, you can be a star all over the world.
Big facts. Tell me, do you have a hit list?
Yeah, all the champions in my division, and in a way, I think that as of right now, I mean, there's no order of the champions I'm fighting, but the guy that's at the top of my hit list for sure is Inoue.
Who gives who gives the fans the best fight in that division? You and who?
Mm, possibly me and Espinoza.
You and
I think,
Espinosa?
yeah. I think me and Espinoza would be the most fan friendly fight. I think that every fight that's in the division in terms of the champions will be super high and very fan friendly. But I think the whole thing with Espinosa's hide and him already saying, look, people already saying that he's number one and he's the boogeyman and all of this stuff that's put into it, like I ain't gonna lie, it pisses me off. I ain't gonna front. I don't like that they be trying to put him as like this guy. Like granted, he's a good fighter. I'm not taking that away from him whatsoever. But Boogeyman, bro, like y'all doing too much. Like who has he fought since after he beat Robesi Ramirez? Like you know what I mean? All these guys he's fought, like they've been tailor made to make him look good. You know what I mean? Like let's call a spade a spade. You know, it is what it is. I'm not taking away from the type of fighter he is and how good he is. He's a great fighter. And that's one of the main reasons why when I saw him beat Robesi the first time, I immediately was looking at Carl Moretti and was like, yo, I want to fight him. Because he's a great fighter, bro. Like I want to test myself against the best, like in a way, like Nick Ball before he lost, and like Espinoza. I want to test myself against the greats. So he's a great guy, a great fighter. But stop it with the boogeyman talk, bro. It pisses me off.
Yeah, that might be a little bit of a stretch, you believe.
Yeah.
Do you think Brandon Figueroa would be the next guy because he's maybe his punch volume?
Yeah, I can see the punch volume. Yeah. I think that he would be the next guy for sure. He's very durable too. I wonder, like, if he could, deal with my power, and it wouldn't be like I'm trying to knock him out or nothing like that. But it'd just be interesting to see how he reacts to it because he's a guy that's been through some wars, man. He's been in there with some good fighters. Can't say like he's been in there with punchers though, like, but good fighters though. He's been in there with some really solid guys. I think, yeah, I mean, yeah, Luis Nery is considered a puncher, so
Hmm.
yeah, he's been in there with some punches. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm really interested to see how he would be with a guy like me.
Tell me, would you say your world title fight was it the hardest fight in your career?
The hardest fight? No, I can't say that. I still believe that, like, I feel like that's one of the more challenging fights. Yeah, but I think that this Zagawa fight was probably the hardest one because I made that fight harder for myself because I did
Yeah, I
not
agree.
follow my coach's, game plan, and I was trying to. That was the one fight that I was trying to fight for the crowd. Like I was going in there trying to knock him out because I had a knockout streak in New York. I didn't want to mess it up, and I'm over there just trying to land one big shot instead of setting my shots up and throwing combos. I wasn't boxing well. Like, and I was letting a lot of stuff like get to my head in terms of like the crowd, like, yo, shoot, do this, and you're not doing this. You like that was a very immature moment for me that I've learned from, and that's why you get to see the fights you get from me today, where it's like it's definitely more methodical. You see me fight behind the jab way more. I'm not just trying to go out there and just trying to run through a guy. Just, I'm definitely I'm more of a smarter fighter because of that fight. But yeah, I made that fight so much harder than it needed to be.
How does it feel to be champion in New York? I see you
It's-
went to the Knicks game,
yeah. I went to the Nets game too in
Nets
Brooklyn.
game.
Yeah. I went to both, and it was great, man. They put me on a jumbotron, and I got to meet some celebrities that was there. Me and Spike and Rosie Perez and my fiance, we were gonna go to dinner at some point. When we're all free in our schedule, so that's gonna be cool. I got to meet Kelly Rowland, met the man, and all that. That was pretty cool. Tracy Morgan, Leslie Jones, got to meet a few of them. Great experience, man. Great experience at the Knicks game, and then at the Nets game. That's home. Like that. I've always had like a really long connection with all of the guys behind the scenes that works at the Barclays Center in the Nets. So it was like a full circle moment for us for me to be able to come to the game and chop it up and be in a VIP section, and just for them to just give me all that access with me and my family was amazing. Um, I'm gonna drop some pictures for that today too. But it was a it's just been great, man. Like I'm like, dang, like this was champions. That's how they get treated, bro. Like, all right, like that's what's up, you know. It's been great, man. Like I've been really enjoying myself, but I don't really get caught up too much into it as well because there's much more work to do.
Now, is that the benefits of what you living in Vegas?
Yes,
Would
one
there
hundred
would there
percent.
be would there be more distractions? Obviously, now at being in New York as a
One
champion.
hundred percent. I love New York. You know, what I mean, I love my peoples, but yeah, New York can definitely get a bit distracting. I love like I use my home out here in Vegas as a getaway for sure. Like I like this is just to decompress, slow things down, and really get back into all right. Like let's focus on what we need to get back focused on. I can really like dial back in whenever I'm back in Vegas because it's just slower. Things really slow down. Not as much people know me and stuff. Like I love the love. Don't get me wrong, but I'm human at the end of the day. So I'll be chilling. I'll be wanting to chill out.
Yeah, and now nobody can say nothing, my boy.
Yeah, yeah, and that's a fact. Nobody can say nothing. That's a fact, bro. Like that right there is like, yeah,
What's the more important thing right now, legacy or money?
they're kind of both equal to me. I can't say like don't get me wrong. I'm a prize fighter, so we gonna get that. But at the same time, I've always wanted to become, you know, world champ. I always wanted to, have a real like legit resume and fight the best. And that's just a competitive spirit in me. Some fighters they worry about legacy more than money. Some vice versa. And me, but it's equal for me.
Do you feel like you would perform differently if you was financially free? Being able to be a millionaire and not be able to think of all the, bills and things that come with that in that nature. I mean, do you feel like that would change in your life and your resume, or do you feel like you would be still equally as hungry?
Yeah, no, I don't think that that would change anything because I love fighting. I ain't gonna front. Like even if I was a millionaire, whatever, like I love a game. Like I love what it's made me into, like the fighter and the person that's made me into. Um, and I love to scrap. Like that's why I say like the money and the legacy is equal for me because I want to be known as the best. That's just what it is. Like the money is great. I would love to, be financially free. That's less stress on my personal life. But in terms of like, this fighting, this thing that we call the sweet science, bro, I want to be known as one of the greats.
You think you'll get more credit being undisputed versus two, three division champion?
I don't know. I think because my division is because of division, the division is as hot as it is. Tongue twister. Um, I do think that I'll get a lot of credit for being undisputed because there's been got guys that's you know been going through the division and they don't be that competitive. Like yo, you're undisputed, but who did you fight? Like I got some solid hitters in my division right now, bro. So me becoming undisputed, I think I'll get a lot of credit. I
Yeah,
think my
no.
division is hotter than 130, to be honest. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Like I do because we got Oshaki at 130. I mean he can go 130, 135. I can give Oshaki as a solid guy, but who else is at 130?
right. I mean, I don't think Lamont Roach will ever go back down.
Yeah, I don't think Lamar was going to go back down. Who's another champ there?
Who are the champs at 130?
That right there, you got to look it up. You
That's
know what I'm
nasty
saying? Like,
work.
you got to look it up, bro. Right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, now my people's like, you can think, oh, Brandon Figueroa, Espinoza, Angelo Leo, Shoo Shoo, hot. You know what I'm saying? My
Hmm.
division is hotter than 130, bro.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. And you got a lot of guys that are coming to fight,
Yes, yes,
which is
word,
more important than anything else.
word. The entertainment factor is there, regardless.
Speaking of coming to fight, the second guy that I felt like did the second best out of the night. Well, shout out to Big Baby Miller, because I'll
The
tell you one
toupee.
thing.
The
I,
toupee.
do you do the same thing, Shushu? If your top cracks open, you know what I mean? Are we ripping it off too? And
Oh
we're
yeah,
doing
facts, facts. That was the perfect way. The perfect way you like, deal with that, bro. Like you don't like be shy away and try to glue it back on either. None of that. Like he threw it in the crowd and made a whole thing about bro. He's been on a Jimmy Kimmel show. He's been on so many like different night shows
Kevin
just
Hart
marketing
show.
himself. Kevin Hart show. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been
You go to
crazy.
Breakfast Club not for your boxing career, but you get
Just for
top
the
off.
toupee, yo. Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. That was a good looking toupee before I got knocked over. I could not tell at all. That joint would look like his hair for real. You could not tell me that it didn't look like his hair, bro. That was wild. But yeah, that was crazy. I remember I'm getting put my gloves on, and I'm hearing, oh, oh. I'm like, what's going on? I look at the TV, this joint just coming off. I'm like, oh, what's going on? That shit was crazy, bro. It was wild. But yeah, man, that was crazy.
Um, so Keyshawn Davis, he stops Jermaine Ortiz in the 12th with a body
Yeah,
shot, but then
yeah.
calls out Devin Haney.
Hmm.
What's your thoughts on that? I was just listening to the Twitch. Actually, you posted up a Twitch of at what is it, Aiden
Aiden
Ross.
Ross,
He
yeah,
was talking about you. He was like, "Yo, who's that dude from New York?" He was nice
yeah,
with it.
yeah. That
Shakur
was
was like,
cool.
"Yo, shoo."
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. Big shout out to Aiden Ross. Hopefully, we could
But in that
probably get some
same
more from real.
live, he said, that the Keyshawn Davis and Haney seems like it's gonna be put together. I mean, what's your thoughts
Hmm.
on that?
That's a really good fight. I do feel like Keyshawn has a great chance at, doing well in that fight. I think that Devin has the experience on his side, but Keyshawn has a lot of tricks up his sleeve, and he's looking strong. He's looking really strong his last few fights. Um, and like and he made a point, I think, in his post fight interview. Like a lot of people not giving him credit for his last few wins. Like he's been stopping guys that's never been stopped. Like Jermaine Ortiz is a legit fighter,
Contender.
legit, and he's never been stopped. And Keyshawn did that. You know what I mean? And looked
Hmm.
fresh in the 12th round too. Like like he had total control of that whole fight against a guy that's given Teofimo trouble, Lomachenko trouble. That just shows you the type of level that Keyshawn is on. So
Right.
I don't think that him fighting Devin is a reach whatsoever. Like that's gonna be a solid fight.
Who you have winning that fight?
I genuinely don't know. I do think that Devin is a naturally bigger guy, but Keyshawn's not that small though. Yeah, I ain't gonna front. Like Keyshawn, even though he's going up in weight, he's not that small. I think that's a tough fight. I ain't gonna lie. People might go to Devin and go his route because they're more familiar with Devin, and he's as big as he is as a fighter. But that's a 50-50 fight in terms of experience and who got the deeper bag. I think naturally Keyshawn has the deeper bag though. I think it's just more so like I think he's more athletically talented than Devin. I think that Devin he just has a lot of experience on his side.
Yeah, that experience. It
Yeah,
could play a big factor in the fight.
yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yeah. And then you also seen Connor Ben step in after Teofimo Lopez
Kind of
gets,
crazy.
couldn't really
Crazy
do
fast.
anything with Shakur.
Bro, Connor Ben, bro, he was going crazy and having a whole back and forth with Rolly while I was fighting. Oh yeah, like bro, like you taking your attention away from my fight, but yeah, no, that'll be interesting fight as well. I do think that Shakur's style is a problem for anybody in a lot of weight classes. Shakur could legit fluctuate from like a good range of weight classes, and a lot of guys would still have big trouble with him because of his style. He has just enough power to keep you off him, but it's like in terms of you hitting him, like bro, is an issue. His distance management, he's mastered that since like the age of like 12, 13. And then he's just had so much more time from then to now to just do whatever he wants with it. So yeah, dude's a real problem, and I think that when it comes to him fighting Conor Ben, I could see Conor Ben run into some real trouble fighting him.
Mm, mm.
Yeah,
What's your thoughts on obviously Errol Spence coming back to the sport and
love it,
fighting
love it.
Tszyu in June?
Missed Errol Spence, man. Love it. That's a great matchup as well. Tim Tszyu, he's like he's not at his best, but he's still dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Still dangerous. So I think this is a perfect matchup for a good comeback fight for Errol Spence. I'm really excited to see him back. Missed him, man. I'm even going front. Um, it's just gonna be great to see him back in the ring. But it's still not an easy fight though. This is a solid fight. But this is something that Errol Spence has always done though. Like whenever he had to come back from his car accident, he came right back with a solid fight. Who did he fight? I believe it was Ugas.
Hmm.
He fought Ugas, and then yeah, he was supposed to fight. I think he's supposed
He
to fight
fought no, he
Manny
fought Danny
Pacquiao.
then Ugas.
Right, he fought Danny, then Ugas, and then I think he's supposed to fight Manny Pacquiao, but then he had a detached retina. But then look, came back, fought Bud, and you know what I'm saying, like, so yeah, bro, like this is something that we've seen with Errol Spence from time, and I think that this is a great comeback fight for him. I'm really excited to see him back. And I heard this fight might be in
Australia.
Australia, so I wish it was in Vegas. But
Facts.
yeah, I wish it was in Vegas. But yeah, man, like I can't wait to see what he does, bro. I can't wait to see how he looks. And I want him to win. Like I want him to win because it was just be very refreshing to see uh, Errol Spence back in the ring. I got to take one more question, then I got to get up out of here.
Absolutely. Your Puerto Rican brother Xander Zayas,
Hmm.
unified champion. Wants to fight Josh Kelly and get 3 belts. Obviously
Hmm.
we seen him in the Super Bowl halftime show with Emilio
Fire,
Vargas.
fire.
I mean, what do you think about the kid, man? I mean, he's young. He's the youngest unified champion. You know him, and yeah, I mean, a lot of people are behind him, especially in Latin America. They're definitely standing behind him as well. From Bad
Hmm.
Bunny to Daddy Yankee and so many others.
Yeah, no, that's fire, bro. I'm loving the reaction and the love and support that Xander has been getting, bro. He's only 23 and unified champ. He's doing some big things, bro, at his age. And
Big facts. Big facts.
I keep getting calls, bro. My joint, D&D. But yeah, I think that like this is just the start of his career, bro. Basically, like, well, not the start of his career, but he's just so young. He got so much more to do in his career, and I really feel like this is like this is amazing to watch. Like we've shared so many cards together. You know, we've been side by side, and like he's commentated some of my fights. I've commentated some of his. We've shared a lot of moments, bro, together, and
Puerto Rican Festival Parade
we can
float. Same
parade, bro.
float.
Fire, bro. I'm just really happy to be able to share those things with him. He's a really great guy, and it just makes me really happy. When I saw he was on a Super Bowl joint with Emiliano, I'm like, oh, that's fire. That's crazy, bro. But like, God bless that kid, man. God bless him, bro. Like he deserves it. He deserves it all.
Your comeback. Do you know how many times you feel like you're going to be fighting this year?
I would love to fight at least two more times, at least. For
And
sure. I
any
want to fight
any
in
any
February.
words of your comeback at all?
Not right now, man. Not right now. We're just we're playing
Mills,
things
settle
out.
down. He just fought 2 weeks ago.
Yo,
Mills, settle your ass down.
listen, I get it. I get it. After a while, I'm gonna be antsy to get back in there too. So, but I'm definitely chilling right now. But yeah, man, we don't have any dates lined up. I should be back by the end of spring, early summer, if anything.
Mhm.
So definitely be on the lookout for that. If anything.
All right, my brother. Well, I really appreciate your time, man. Shoe
Yes, sir.
York in the building. Once
Yes,
again, let
sir,
everybody know
man.
where they can find you on your
Thank you,
social
man.
medias as well, bro.
Man, you guys can follow me on Instagram, Bruce_Carrington. My Twitter, B_Carrington1. And y'all gonna want to continue to tune in and watch the Shoo Shoo Show. Don't blink because you never know.
My boy. Appreciate your time, brother.
Thank
Stay
you.
blessed.
Appreciate it. You stay blessed, man.
Smash the like button, double tap the screen if you're on mobile devices. Go out your way. We got the call-ins ready to go on Instagram. If you guys want to come, chop it up. Let me hear your take and let's talk some boxing. Lots of things to talk about. So go on Instagram live right now. Follow me on Instagram live. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on X. Follow me on all that good stuff. But we're live on Instagram for the call-ins if you guys want to join the show. All right. And also for the people on Instagram. And on the YouTube live, we got over 200, 120 people on the live. Salute to Kevin Walsh. Got a big fight coming up. We'll probably start with him. We just had Bruce Shushu Carrington on the live, and then my man Kevin Walsh. He's holding that WBC silver title at featherweight as well. So what's going on, Bruce Shushu? We just had Bruce Shushu Carrington on. What's going on, Kevo?
Shit, man, another day, man. It's in the lab, in the lab.
You getting ready, man? You about to go to Ireland. Congratulations on that fight. Is it what, March 20th? Nice, nice. Talk to me about your opponent, and what's the excitement about, as far as going to Ireland itself, man, to defend your title.
And it's like a dream come true. You know what I'm saying? I'm 19 now. I'm ranked number 23 in the WBC, so I put in that work to get here. Yeah, I feel like I belong here. My 20th is just gonna be another day in the office. I'm gonna take care of business. I'm gonna knock that man out. And yeah, going to Ireland, it's gonna be beautiful, man. My father's Irish, so it means a lot to me, man. It means the world to go to the motherland.
I love it. Actually, you posted something on your Instagram. You posted an Instagram, no, on your live. No, your story, sorry. I'm just gonna let the viewers see it. This is my man Kevo right here. King Kev. He'll be fighting on Matchroom. He'll be fighting on the Zone, March 20th against Conlon. Tickets are on sale, and they'll be broadcasted on the Zone. So check it out. This is for the WBC silver title and featherweight.
International title.
It's an international. Oh yeah, they're fighting for an international title. That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
So what's his record, man? What's Conlon's record?
I think he's 23-3.
Okay. What
So,
you
my brother.
what you think about him? Is he I see that he calls you a what did he call you? A real badger? A
Yeah,
real
he called me a real badger.
that must be something that they say in Ireland. I don't know exactly
Yeah,
what it means. That
but
must be it must be our version of he's a dog,
yeah,
but he's a
exactly,
badger.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. That's what I got from it. So yeah, I take it. I think he knows I'm coming for him, man. That's for sure. I hope he's not sleeping on me, but it's what it is, man. Most of my opponents, that's what they do. They sleep on me. So you know how I'm coming.
So tell me, how
Yeah,
is he a good fighter? What do you think? Since the
yeah, I
guys
think.
that you faced around here, do you think he's the best you've ever faced?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm expecting, anyways. He's a former Olympian. He's got a whole bunch of fights in the amateurs. A good record. He's been in there with some top quality fighters. So I'm expecting a different kind of, a different kind of look in there for sure. Something I've never seen in there, but I'm prepared, man. I'm definitely prepared. I'm being in the best shape of my life. I'm already in the best shape of my life. Michael Coleman is a dog, and yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to a war.
I'm gonna show a clip of Michael Conlon that you just posted on your Instagram.
The end of March, what can you tell me? Yeah, waiting on just to be announced officially, but March, starting with the two, end with the zero, in Belfast, it seems,
Belfast.
against American Kevin Walsh, who is 23 with WBC or 22. 19 0 10 knockouts. Game's the Badger.
Get to the Badger.
Some good highly rated knockouts seen on his page, and it's not a job I gotta do, another step in that way. I was looking for high ranked guys, and that's what was brought to me. So this is okay. It is what it is. Well.
So I love
Yes,
it.
sir.
Damn. So Ireland, huh, bro?
Yes, sir, bro. Yeah, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be a movie. I got a good 50 heads from my city, too. 50 to 100 people popping out too.
Wow.
Taking flight.
Wow. So
Yeah.
tell me, when you gonna land over there? What, like 10 days ahead of time when you?
Yeah, I'm flying out the 13th. I'll be there the 14th.
Okay, 7 days to get acclimated.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. Damn, man, there's gonna be hype over there.
Yeah.
The Irish. So are you also Irish?
Of course, my last name is Walsh.
Walsh, Kevin Walsh. You
Yeah,
said your
big
pops, right?
Irish. Big Irish. Big Irish. Yeah.
Big. So this is a big. This must be a real big deal for you because it can
Yeah,
really
of course.
catapult your career when it comes to fan base. You know, they're
Absolutely.
loyal. They're loyal people.
Exactly. Absolutely. That's how I take care of business. I'll be looking for Shushu. You know what I'm saying? Leo, all them guys. I'm saying all of them. I gotta take care of what's ahead of me first. You know that.
100%. 100%. My man already looking at Shushu. Okay.
Absolutely, of course, man. My division, man. I'm right there. I think I got a better record than Shushu, right?
Yeah, you got. I mean, as far as record wise, as far as numbers and paperwork, yeah. As far as competition, no.
Right, right, okay. Yep.
But for sure, you know, Shushu has tested himself in that, that top 5, top 10. And I think what you're ranked what number 24, 25 in the WBC?
23, 23.
23. Yeah.
Mhm.
But it's always a number, and you put yourself in a position to, show people and prove people wrong like you have in the past, right?
Yeah, that's it, man. That's it, man. I'm being an underdog. You know, I'm going to the backyard, it's the island, and I have a feeling he's sleeping on me. You know, I love it. I
Why
love
you
that
feel
he's
that way?
sleeping on
Tell
me.
me why you feel that way.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of these guys from out that way, or from not, if they're not from New England, I feel like they just sleep on New England fighters. You know, I feel like they all sleep on New England fighters. And obviously, you look at my resume. I haven't really fought any top guys, top prospects like that. So, I mean, maybe he's misjudging me, but I love that. I love that. You know.
The 3 L's that he took, were they major? Did he get? He never got stopped.
He got stopped. He got knocked out. Yep.
Mm.
He got knocked out. Man. He got knocked out. So I'm coming. I'm definitely coming for that knockout.
That's good. That's good that you're going out there and getting that experience, whether it's at back home or going to Ireland. What's up,
Right.
HLD? My boy's going to Ireland to go fight, bro. It's on the zone, March 20th.
Yo, what I just heard from my man is that he just told you, yo, my last name is Walsh. What the fuck you talking about? Of course I am.
Of course I'm Irish, brother.
Facts. I respect that, bro, because that's kind of like us Ricans, bro. You try to tell everyone of us, like, man, you look Mexican. What the fuck? No, exactly. Exactly. Yo, man, all right. I hear you barking, man. I hear you barking right after that. And the new champion was just on. So you ready? You ready to embark that next chapter in your career, my man? Absolutely, man. Absolutely. We need a statement. We need a statement win. We need a statement win in Ireland, bro. Big statement. Big statement. You guys are gonna see. Make sure you tune in March 20th on this zone. I think it's different time zones. I think it's gonna be earlier in the day out this way. Yeah, probably be in the morning for us, probably. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, man. I'm excited, man. I'm definitely gonna make a statement. Definitely. I feel like it. I feel like
Knockout too.
that's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna say too much, but I'm knocking him the fuck out. Yeah. I like it. Yeah, I like it. That's a good deal, man. Good deal, man. Cause we just had the champion on, bro. So you saw the statement he did. It was a 5-punch nasty combo, bro. 5-piece. We got it. I'm not saying it's got to be exact, but you just got to make a statement, man. Make it known that you for real. That's it. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Make it there, bro. And right now, what I hear you doing is breathing breath to that, making that life when you talk about it. So that's good, man. I'm good to hear, man. You confident? I like you, man. How you feel, bro? How you feeling in your camp, bro? I feel good, man. I feel great, man. Every single fight that I go into, I make sure that I'm in the best shape of my life. Every single fight. So I'm just training like crazy. I'm saying twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day. But obviously, I'm making sure I don't overtrain. You know, recovery is as important as putting in that work. So, I'm doing my thing, man. I got the right team behind me. I got the right family. Fans. My whole support base is just crazy. You know what I'm saying? So we looking forward to just going out there and making a big statement, man, and shocking the world for real. Us boxing heads, man. What we always appreciate, no matter what we're always gonna appreciate is that we see the fighter put all that effort in there, like you're doing, you're saying, and when you're in the ring, you leave it all on the line. No excuses. Win, lose, or draw. That you leave it all on the line. I promise you, you're gonna gain a fan regardless in that sense. You know what I mean? But let's go get it. Let's go get it. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, thank you, yo. And I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to start this workout, so I'll talk to you guys later. I appreciate you, Miller.
Yo, you already know now, Kev. When you not calling out, are we going on? You're gonna be broadcasted on the zone. Are you taking the mic and are you calling out Shushu?
Most likely, yeah. I'm gonna call out all the champions. All the champions, bro. All the champions in my division. Absolutely.
Say less. Well, good luck, man, and I'm sure we'll be tapped in well before the fight.
Yeah. Thank you. I'll talk to you guys later.
Stay blessed, brother.
Peace out. Blessings.
Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel. Also, guys, we have space on the panel. All right, so just go to Mill City Boxing live on Instagram. Press join and join the show. What's going on? We got some new callers coming in. What's going on?
What's going on?
How are you, Rodney Bands? What's cracking?
What's cracking? Who you got? Shakur and Devin Haney. Who you got?
Shakur and Devin Haney. We can't talk about Shakur and Devin Haney because Shakur said that that's my little brother's work and he got to be great too. You know what I mean? These are his words. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta talk about. We can't go too past into the future. We gotta go what's actually in front of us right now, and it don't even look like that's even a fight.
Okay. So then, what about Shakur and Gary Anton Russell then at 140? What about that?
Shoot, I mean, I don't see that fight happening. I don't see that fight happening. Honestly, I really don't.
Let me tell you this though. Shakur don't duck no smoke. He don't duck no smoke from nobody.
Mm.
Give me one. I don't know, man. When you got rehydration clauses in the air, that sounds kind of like.
I mean, the thing about it is, right? I hear you. I hear you. I hear you on that, right? I like Shakur. I don't think he'd be really ducking like that. I think he do want the tough fights. If he didn't, he wouldn't took Keyshawn's work and fought Teofimo Lopez. But now, because of that, now that he took his work, now you gotta take the other brother's work now. That's how I'm looking at it. You know what I mean? We tackling this pound for pound list together.
Now, Teofimo, he made it look ordinary. That was an easy work, but Shakur, that was easy work.
It was. It was.
Easy work for Shakur Stevenson.
It was. It was.
Why I say that? Teo did. That's talking about my hurt Shakur and
I can't hear you, brother. You heard? I can't hear you that well.
Yeah. Okay. So he did a sparring session with Teofimo Lopez. That was easy. You know?
Yeah, it was a sparring session.
So my thing is, I will say this: we do need Caesar Shakur in big fights.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. We need him in big fights to show that he really at that level. I will say that, but that's my favorite fighter.
Wait. Who's at that level? Who's at that level? Shakur?
He's my favorite fighter, but
You mean that?
fighting the best opposition, so we need to fight the best fighters in the world so we can see where he really at. As far as like Devin Haney's, the Devin Haney, the Tank Davis is. He been active for Tank for the last 2 or 3 years. But
Yeah.
Tank don't want to fight him. Now, tell me this. Tell me this. No. You getting me wrong. Tank going to fight everybody. What do you mean Tank ain't going to fight? Tank got the knife in him. Okay. Why ain't Tank ain't fought Devin Haney yet? He ain't fought Lomachenko yet. Shakur already fought Tszyu. Devin Haney fought Lomachenko already. And how did Devin Haney fought Ryan Garcia? Man, Lomachenko couldn't do shit with Teofimo.
I mean, I still think that, put it like this, when we talk about fighters having marquee fights, I'm gonna tell you one thing. How you label Devin Haney's marquee fight as Lomachenko, I don't think you could do that. I think that was Teofimo's marquee fight. You understand?
Okay, I respect
I think that that's Teofimo's marquee fight. I think that we're still searching for Devin Haney's, marquee fight, and maybe, I would say it would have been Tio, but Shakur took that shit. I'm not gonna lie, he took it.
Now I want to say this about Devin. He didn't follow Lomachenko. He didn't follow. You say he didn't follow Lomachenko. Lomachenko couldn't even hit Teofimo. What you gonna do with Tank Davis? He ain't gonna do nothing to him.
Energy.
Tank Davis ain't fighting nobody. Let's stop all that bullshit.
Hit that like button, yo. I don't know. I got some tech news today. I got some inside scoop today. I heard something inside scoop today.
Bro, we've been hearing inside scoop for the past 8 years.
No. Inside scoop. 3-fight deal. Tank Davis. Oh man. And all 3 names are good.
Like that 6 or 8 fight deal that he mentioned a year ago.
I don't know what the hell you talking about, but I'm telling you right now. 3-fight deal. Tank Davis will be back in the ring and it's gonna get nasty. And you're gonna like the names. HLD, you're gonna love the names.
Yo, we're gonna like the names. We've been hearing those names forever. I don't have no faith in that, bro, at all. Show me. At this point, you gotta show me, bro.
Listen. You gotta take it easy. You got, just like Bad Bunny said. You know what I mean. Only thing that's more powerful than hate is love, Papa. So stay positive. Put your seatbelt on. Get your popcorn ready, cause it's gonna get nasty. 2026. Talk to me.
He beat Pedraza. He beat Garcia. He beat Santa Cruz. What are you talking about? What blah, bro. What are you blah? He pooping on his record. He beat these niggas. He beat these niggas' ass. Bro, he didn't beat shit. Bro, he beat Pedraza. He beat Santa Cruz. And he beat Garcia.
I'ma spin the room around a little bit. You got any last minute words, my man Rodney?
I'm gonna say this. If Tank Davis got a 3-fight deal, I want to see the crew on that list. Shakur Stevenson on that list. Shakur Stevenson. Now let's see, do you really want to smoke with Shakur Stevenson? Because Shakur's gonna beat him. Shakur's gonna beat him. Shit, man. What do you think?
I love it. I love it.
Hey, Rodney, guess what's gonna be? He's gonna be calling out Inoue. Then he's gonna try to call out a Shushu who's just on the panel. He's gonna try to call out all the little dudes from the other.
HLD always hating.
He's gonna beat everybody. It's facts. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna beat everybody.
Yo, Rodney, appreciate you for tapping in, my brother. You already smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys go out to Mill City Boxing on Instagram live. Press join if you want to tap in on the fun. Let's go.
I don't know why you don't like Tank Davis, but Tank Davis, he the real deal. He gotta beat him to him. He's a globetrotter of boxing, bro. That's what he is. Listen, Tank Davis. I gotta give Mel. I gotta give you a shout out. You've been doing your thing. I've been rocking with you since your first. You probably don't even know. Since your first. You feel me? Live, but little you know, you had Uncle Zab and you had Flat on here. And that's how I really got you tapped in. I'm like, oh, then I see you covered, bro. I love everything you do, bro. I just gotta say, I love everything you do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I've been wanting to come up here for so long. You feel me?
Appreciate you.
I didn't even give you my name, bro. My name is Michelangelo.
Michelangelo?
You're excited, bro. You're excited. You're Mill City Live. That's why, bro. You're excited. Nah, bro, because I love. Hey, I respect it. So I'm not biased. And you gotta understand, it's a lot of boxing. You feel me? Platform that's very just biased, bro. And I hate that shit, bro.
Yeah.
I hate that shit with a passion. For me, I'm a fighter, bro. That shit get me tight. You feel what I'm saying, bro? But yeah, though, bro. I've been in there with, you feel me? With Africa. Who else? I've been in there with a couple.
You from the city? You from the city? Michelangelo.
My name is Michelangelo Dukes. I'm from Brooklyn. All right. Currently got an amateur. I'm still in amateur boxing.
Okay. How many fights you got?
16-1. Probably last time I fought was like what? Last year before I had a little surgery. I got a little hernia. Besides that, but the fight game, everybody know who I am. You know what I'm saying? Once you've been around, you've been around. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to go back to that Shakur and Tszyu fight.
Talk to me.
So bad. A jab could just really change everything in boxing.
Mm-hmm.
You see how old am I? 25. Yeah, this probably be my last. This probably be my last fucking
amateur fight.
Amateur fight. You know what I'm
Fight
saying?
or tournament?
Oh yeah, tournament. I was going to. I'm gonna enter the Metros. It's probably my last time doing the Metros. And then yeah, had a pro man. Feel me? I fucking coach with Yoel.
Judah.
Judah Zab pops. So you feel me?
Yeah. Okay.
So not too much I really can say, but I just love this platform, bro. I just love. You said what weight? How much I weigh? I weigh around like 154.
Okay. 154. Okay. Yo, you fought any notable names besides sparring Africa, or did you fight Africa in the amateurs?
Oh no. I probably sparred like the only guys that I really ever fought in the amateurs that was probably nice was probably just one because I fought in like with Jersey. I ain't really fighting the New York Times. You know what I'm saying? Or if I did fight, I'll probably get to the second round, third round. You know what I'm saying? And then you know what I'm saying. The only person I ever fought and he went all the way up. I forgot his name. What's Key? He used to train with Keyshawn. I forgot his name.
Troy Isley.
I forgot the name.
Out of the city. Out of the city.
Yeah, he's from Jersey though. He's from Jersey. I just can't get his name right now.
Okay. What weight class? What weight class?
He was fighting at what? 1 foot, like one, because in the amateurs, he was fighting like around 454. And he's fighting at 140, 141 too.
And where he fights at the pros?
I forgot his name, but that's the only guy I fought.
Okay.
That went from the tournament and like, you know what I'm saying? He went to Olympics. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, I'm a local gym. You come to the squad, the whole Floyd. He came out here. When Tay came out here for the Rolly fight. Yeah, bro, I've been tapped in, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Real streets, stay on. Real streets, stay on.
I think it is him. Yeah, I think it is him. No cap. It's so crazy. Let me ask you a question though.
Talk to me.
How do y'all feel about Deontay Wilder and this Tyson Fury bullshit?
I mean, you mean? What, are you talking about the interview?
Be real, bro. It's just like this. It gives me a bad taste because like if you lose, you lose. Deontay Wilder, you was like probably one of the best heavyweights with the longest streak of knockouts. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got the longest streak knockouts out of every heavyweight, even more than Mike Tyson. But my thing is though, it's about how you carry yourself. I wasn't really feeling about, you know what I'm saying, with the cheating stuff. Into the third.
Galate Fox in the building. What's going on? What's up, my boy?
I'm just here, baby. What's up with you?
Shit, man. Lots to talk about, man. I hit up your brother like yesterday. I'm supposed to tap in with him.
You know he about to fight. You know he been fighting next week, so he, you know, so he rolled out a lot.
Oh, okay, that's why.
I'm actually going to the freaking they have a ringmasters like tomorrow. I'm actually going to the ringmasters tomorrow. Go watch a couple fights. It's gonna be in it's gonna be somewhere in I really don't know. Probably the same spot. Probably like if it's not in Williamsburg or Flatbush.
Okay.
What's that?
Yo, Fox, talk to me, brother. What you think about, Haney versus Keyshawn?
I love that fight. It's gonna be. I'll be honest with you. I feel like it's going to be.
Hit that like button, you pricks.
I ain't going for Keyshawn.
You little prickles. Get the hell out of here.
It's gonna be something like Ray Hagley. Devin has to box. So he can't stand up against Keyshawn. Keyshawn has great ability. Keyshawn has great hand movement. He has very great distancing and footwork. He's definitely going to challenge Devin's wing prowess. So it's a great fight, honestly. I think
Zeke, I'm gonna get you back on.
maybe shit's gonna be like, I'm gonna go with Keyshawn. You got Keyshawn in that? Gotta go with Keyshawn, bro. Yeah, I think Devin Haney's experience and boxing skills will beat Keyshawn Davis. Why you think he has?
Shout out to Steve Cunningham, the only man out there to drop Wilder. Talk to me. Well, not the only man, but the first man. The first man. My bad.
What's up, Fox, man? I'm chilling. I ain't called it, man. You talking about like experience altogether, but I feel like I feel like Keyshawn has a lot of experience. Period. Like I'm saying, gym experience. I mean, his amateur experience doesn't really carry over as much as that's what you think in the championship level fighting. But I feel like Keyshawn I feel like he's more of a ring technician. I think what I saw in the building when I saw Keyshawn fight Ortiz, I really think that Devin Haney is more polished. More polished. Keyshawn. Yeah. No, when I saw Keyshawn fight Ortiz, I saw a raw Keyshawn Davis. I see that a real technician in that ring is gonna piece him up.
A real tactician.
So.
Steve Cunningham, what's up, man?
What's up, chilling, man? Just come in and listen to you guys, man. Chime in on this. I was trying to chime in on the Wilder joint, but the Keyshawn Devin Haney, that's just as good.
All right, now let's go. Let's rewind. Let's rewind. We'll get your take on both.
So that the Wilder, like coming from, and even coming from a position of a fighter that had fights with a Z fights that went sour. It makes you, you can feel some kind of way about him for a while. You can be bitter. You know what I'm saying? I'll say that. I remember one time I fought and I was mad. You see my fights where I got robbed and I was pissed, and so with Wilder, he was making that kind of money, but the psychological damage that can happen to a fighter when you lose pride, with who you think you are, with who the people telling you are, or you're to be. Man, I understand Deontay Wilder. Do I agree with him? Nah, I don't. I think it should be done. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that shit's over. Ain't no investigations, man. People don't want to hear it because the boxing community has moved on. The boxing community moves on fast. You know what I mean? That was it. A year and a half ago, or when Wilder just started losing. Once he started losing, he just lost 2 fights. He's out of the heavyweight. He's terrible. Right. Right. So he's out of the heavyweight mix now, and it's like this shit keeps moving. It don't give a fuck about you. The show must go on.
Talk to him.
The show must go on. So he got to let that shit go just for his sanity. Or I'm sorry, not sanity, for his image. Because it's like now people can say, oh, you just bitter. And it's like, bro, that shit happened 3, 4, 5 years ago. Like, really, you still talking about this shit? And passionately, I get it though. I get it. It touches you. It took me a long while to kind of emotionally and mentally get over that Fury fight. It took me like 4 years, and to be like, damn, to let it go. You know what? It's over and shit I can do. Fuck it. He cheated. He got the win. Look, he's moving on. Great. All right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta let it go. This boxing, man, these people don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck now.
Yeah, they set him up though. You seen I seen Tszyu. He got past the tissues. Next thing you know, they're in front of Wilder. Them shit. By the time he sees that shit,
Trolling him bad, bro. He was just trolling him bad. That's what they do. And that reporter, when he was like, "Let's move on from that," reporter goes right back to it. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. And Wilder's he's so emotional and passionate that they know that that's what he gonna give you. He kind of like me, man. I wear my heart on my sleeve too. But I've learned. But you know what? Tuck it though. That's the most passionate I've seen Wilder be in for the past few years since he's done that ayahuasca shit. Yeah. I mean, when they met, I mean, that dumbed his mind. I don't know what it did to him, but I haven't seen him as passionate as he was on that interview in like 2 years or so. You know, who knows? Maybe it brings a new fire back in him, but because he's missing that. But he needs to let it go. I mean, on top of it, I believe it's all bullshit anyway. I think it's all bullshit, man. Where's the autopsy report that he's been talking about? You know what I mean? You know, egg weights and heavy costume and all. You know, and I'm not. And one thing I'm gonna say that no matter what he does is unforgivable. What he did to Breland was dirty work, and to me, Karma's a bitch, and he's getting everything for what he did to Breland. Breland did not deserve that. I feel you. Now, with the Keyshawn and Devin Haney,
Talk to me.
That's an amazing, technically active fight. You know what I mean? Because both of them are smart. Like Devin Haney, that dude, bro. He the one of them. He's the only one. Shakur's moving up now, but he's the only one who stepped up to fight these top dudes back to back. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care what happened with Ryan Garcia. Fuck all that shit. You know what I mean? Outside of that, Lomachenko, and then he fought Garcia, then he fought Brian Norman, the so-called boogeyman, and tried, like, come on, man. Haney need to get his props now. Shakur, okay.
Wait a minute. I don't know if Norman was a boogeyman, but I hear what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying? He was that's why I said so-called boogeyman. You know, like some people. It's hard. Hey, look, it's hard to forget what we saw with that Ryan Garcia fight. No matter what it is, it's hard to forget. At all, man. Right. No, but none of that cheating. None of that cheating has nothing to do with not keeping your hand up, bro. Nah, bro. See, this is what he fought with his heart, not his brains. And what we saw with Jose Ramirez, the mummy, that doesn't go away either.
Well, check this out, fellas. Shout out to Two Tone, the superstar. He wrote on Twitter, if Ryan wins and looks sharp, does that put him back in the mix for you? Or you strictly on a new challenge at 147? Devin responds. Devin responds, ship sailed when he dropped out of VADA testing.
He's in VADA testing. What are you talking about?
That's what his dad. Yeah. Testing. Yeah, but
he's in VADA testing.
Does Devin know something we don't know?
I think they've been quietly and subtly been trying to get away from not having to get that league back. Hey, bro, I'm out here. What's up? Yeah, in my opinion, if Devin and Ryan rematch, they Devin's most definitely going to make sure there's no pad use, and I think we're going to see a different fight. We're going to most definitely see a different fight because for some people the issue is his hand was just down. He just laid his hand down. Okay, that's going to get fixed. That's going to immediately get fixed. His defense is better than that. Right. The defense is going to be fixed. To me, the issue was Ryan's power, which comes from the ped use. You know what I'm saying? Right. So from that, the fight's going to be different. Devin's going to nobody pegged Ryan to beat Devin the first time. Nobody did. And then Ryan comes out looking a little more ripped and bulky. You know what I mean? Look, come on, man. People act like the pads don't do shit, man. The pads, if you're stronger. Yeah, and that shit makes you faster. It makes you be able to be at your peak longer. I don't believe in ostoring at all, man. I know this shit, and I know this shit. I know ostoring don't do shit. If you don't believe in it, I do know it. It's well studied. It's well studied. It's a well studied drug, and it's just expertise. That's one I'm about to. Ostoring, then you should know ostoring don't do
Talk to him. What's your thoughts on it? Let's go.
Testosterone on a standalone basis. Bro, come on, man. We know what Ashwin is about. But as far as 2 tons, as far as 2 tons of whatever tweet that he put out, Ryan Garcia not only has to beat Barrios, but he's gonna have to then go get that again with Devin Haney. That's the only time that he's gonna get his all true respect. He could beat Mario Barrios. I'm sorry, Mario Barrios is not all that. We saw him against. I don't know that. I seen him fight against Ramos. That was trash. I saw that what he did versus Pacquiao. That was trash. That's Manny Pacquiao. Bro, that's a 50-year-old Pacquiao, man. Let's stop it, bro. That don't mean nothing. Barrios is a solid champ, bro. Barrios is nice.
Solid. Solid.
Bro, do you saw the fight versus Ramos? You gonna tell me that was spectacular?
We just to let y'all know, we bring HLD for the controversy.
Right. Exactly. And it was a trash fight. Bro, I hate it. Ryan is not a good fighter. If I gotta say, I gotta be honest. Ryan is not a good fighter. No, we know that too. We know that. But as far as I'm saying, because you're not mixing one thing with the other, you're saying that he's gonna. No, bro, I don't think. But for Ryan to get his respect, he's got to beat Barrios. He's gonna have to beat Barrios, and he's still got to get that, get that no contest overturned versus Haney for him to get any respect, because he ain't got that right now. Ryan Garcia. Yeah, Ryan Garcia. In my book, the only way he's gonna get respect from me is if he fights Devin Haney again, clean. Period. That's it. Clean. Right. I don't give a fuck if he beat Barrios. Right. Exactly. I don't care if he beat Barrios and go on to beat so and so until he goes until he rematches Haney clean. Fuck Ryan Garcia. But you heard the Haney's already walking away from wanting to get that leg back. That's one of the biggest fights in boxing, man. It's not really. It's not really. But it's a rematch that's gonna sell, man. They all gonna sell. They're gonna sell. A rematch with unification after all that storyline controversy shit. It's gonna sell, bro.
Yeah, it'll sell. There's some chicken on it.
I don't think it's one of the biggest fights though, but it'll sell. It'll be probably the third biggest fight of the year. What are we talking about? Yeah, right. You got all kinds of fights to make. They're not being made, man. Yeah, they won't. They won't. Hopefully they do. Hopefully Shakur is going to take another big fight after this. Hopefully we can see this Shakur, Keyshawn, Devin Haney, some three-way type play out somehow. Hopefully Devin Haney can go on and get Keyshawn first. If he's successful against Keyshawn, what if we get Keyshawn versus Ryan? Oh, that'd be crazy. Now that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. But I like the way Keyshawn look. Like the thing about Keyshawn is people they don't understand he's so technical and the team is technical. Like once you take away Ryan Garcia's left hook, he has nothing else. He don't have footwork. He don't have also facts. Right. You know what I'm saying? He don't have nothing else but the left hook. But that left hook is great. It's phenomenal. Don't get it twisted. But once you take that away, that's also a fact. It's a game. Like Brother Nazim, old school trainers. He watched fighters. He watched their specific attacks, and we take away certain punches from him. He teach you how to take that shit away from him. Now what are they going to do? So Ryan Garcia gets that left hook taken away. He gets beat up, man, just like Tank did. It's done. Exactly. It's done. So right. Keyshawn beats Ryan in my mind. Yeah. Now Keyshawn versus Haney, I'm 50-50 with that. I'm completely 50-50 with that too. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because Keyshawn is the man. I ain't gonna give
hit the like button, y'all.
Keyshawn I'm gonna say this. Go ahead. Keyshawn spawned my brother. He's my brother, right? Yeah. I will say my brother was 2 weeks off of sparring for Philly because he had broken. Well, it was longer, like 2 months. Right. Sparring. And so he wasn't really in the gym, he was in that fan at all. What he did tell me is very good at timing, very good at spacing and distancing. He has a very good command of his distancing, even as a shorter fighter. But his punch selection and his hand speed are both fairly good. Mike said he said, man, he doesn't have a power. Right. I got Haney winning. I got Haney winning that in an ugly boxing match, bro. I got him winning in an ugly boxing match. He's gonna win him in a 12-round decision, and that's what we're gonna see. Like that. Yeah. Either way, I see it. Let's say if Haney wins, I don't see him stopping Keyshawn at all. No, they're no stopping. I don't see that either. But
how about the other way? How about Keyshawn stopping Devin?
Say that again.
How about Keyshawn stopping Devin? You don't see that?
I don't see it, but the way shit go, man, with these new up and coming dudes, like Keyshawn is hungry, he's passionate, and he got that fire, man. I see him going for it. I see him going for that stoppage, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he moves too much. He's gonna avoid anything like that. I don't think a pretty split fight. I don't think we still don't know where Devin Haney's chin is at after that Ryan Garcia fight. It hasn't been tested. Norman Jr. didn't test. Bro, I'm off of that stuff. You want to believe it? That's on you. But Norman Jr.
Norman touched it a little bit.
Nah, bro, there was not no clean flush. You see what's at? Because the same. What's the one that you got?
Say that one more.
It's something to that shit. You're breaking up a lot, my man. We can hear you sometimes. I'm sorry about that. So, I can't remember the guy from. I think he's Puerto Rican. He got popped for off the lane as well. Right. Oh, Matias. Matias. Thank you, Matias. And what was he known for? And what was he known for? Walking motherfuckers down, stopping and taking punches. Like exactly. Come on, man. These motherfuckers. We didn't see nothing different. We didn't see nothing different in that fight. It's what he always does. You're right. And look what happened in his last fight. He got stopped. Exactly. Look what happened in his last fight. He couldn't walk Dalton Smith down. He couldn't do that shit. Dalton Smith stood first round. Dalton Smith went out there and stood. Exactly. Hey, Mills, what you gotta say about that, Mills? What you gotta say about that, Mills?
Well, I would have to say the gentlemen are right. When that fifth round came and that right hand landed, boy was not looking too good.
Beat this though. Your man said Ostarine don't help with this. If something, Ostarine helps muscle growth. It doesn't. I'm looking it up, right? I Googled it. You're looking up the generalization of the propaganda that they sell underground, bro.
Imagine no rematch. Haney versus Ryan Garcia.
Dude, talk too much. You need to listen, bro. I'm about to start a podcast. You're reading Reddit. No, I'm about to start a podcast called Unapologetically USS. All right?
Hello.
This is where I go at these pad users. Pad use is so rampant in boxing, it's unbelievable. I have a list. Absolutely. I have a list of names that will make y'all fucking mouths drop. You know what I'm saying? And Ostarine, I have a doctor. I have a sports doctor on my side. Bro, we trade info every day, all day. I know what Ostarine is. I know what it does, bro. It promotes. Don't do shit. Growth. You go to any athlete gym and go, yo, you taking Ostarine? Chill. Check this out. What sports have you played, my guy? Wrestling, primarily. So you don't know shit about boxing, then? Bro, if you want to cut women, you can use the better stuff. Why am I
Hit the like button, yo.
Yo, man, Ostarine don't do shit. Because Ostarine don't do shit. Ostarine got dropped out of clinical trials because of lack of efficacy in 2013 because he's trash. So if Ostarine did nothing, it wouldn't be on the list, my guy. It got put on the list in 2008 before they found out the lack of efficacy. And there's an underground. They sell that underground and they promote it with the propaganda, something that it's snake oil, bro. It's snake oil. Bro, wait. Okay, I'm gonna say you for it. You can take rid of true charge.
Hold on, HLD. Don't cut the brothers off. Hold on.
Shoulder right? Shoulder is known for his power. If nothing else.
Didn't your brother fight him too?
Yes, my brother fought him. My brother will type of this. He said, man, he hurt me with 2 liver shots. He didn't put me down. He hurt me, and he said he just punched me over top. He said, I throw the shots. He said he's the hardest puncher I've ever fought. That's what he said. But also, when Matias fought him, he was walking through those shots. He stopped Ergashev on the stool because Shohei Ergashev probably couldn't hurt him. He was like, I can't hurt him. I don't know what's going on. But who's to say he could? He was saying he would have hurt him, or it wouldn't have. Wouldn't have hurt him. Had he not been on this Ostarine. Because Ostarine shit is obviously making him much stronger. It's not an anabolic, bro. Huh? It's not an anabolic, bro. That shit is trash. It promotes muscle. If you want to take anything, if you understand sports, this is why I'm questioning, did you do any sports? Because if you understand sports, if you have bigger muscles, you're going to be faster and stronger. Yeah, Ostarine don't do that. Ostarine don't do that. Which is telling me you don't know shit about boxing, bro. Hey, anybody, go Google Oscarine and it. Go Google it, bro. Go get the clinical trials. That's all you got. Fuck your clinical trials, man. You wildin', bro. You don't do shit. Now, if you want to take TRT, you're gonna be taking Winstrol. You're gonna take DECA. You're gonna take some real shit that we can talk about it. But we're talking about Oscar. That is a snake oil shit PED. It's a fucking SARMs that don't do shit. It does something.
My boy said snake oil.
Because a bunch of morons buy the propaganda because they sell that shit underground. It's a snake oil PED, bro. They don't do shit.
Getting into the next topic, because I definitely want to get away from this PED topic. I hate talking about it, even though I know that it has to be talked about. But
and don't get me wrong, real PEDs, yeah, there's a real issue in boxing with it that will do shit, but not Austrian, bro.
The snake oil comment was nasty work, though. That was nasty. But we're gonna move on to.
Hey man, that's how they used to sell the underground medicine back then. You know, they used to come in the wagons and sell you castor oil and shit.
Yeah. Listen. So this is what we're gonna talk about next. Errol Spence coming back in June. That's what we talking about next. And fighting Tszyu. What y'all thoughts?
That's a good fight for both of them. That's a good fight for both of them because either one who wins, it brings them back. It puts them back in that position. I ain't gonna say that position, but it's lining them right back up. You know what I'm saying? Because they both still got the game for 2 years, bro. Who's that? Spence? Yeah. Been out of the game for 2 years, right?
Shit, almost three. When June comes, it will be 3.
Yeah, that's a good fight. Against Figueroa, bro. So like, if he beats, if Tim wins, like, all right, well you beat the dude who's been out, and it's like, maybe you could just quit against what you call it. Now Tim who can hit. That's a good thing. He said Tim can hit. Mike Fox can't win. He said Tim can hit. You know, he is very solid shots. You know what I'm saying? But also, you know, I don't know how it looks with Earl coming back, right? I really want to know what changes Earl makes. You know, that fighting 54, that's one change. That makes a difference. But you know, I want to know how's he box? How's he box now? You know, does he move his head a little more? Is he, you know what I'm saying? Be a little bit more fleet-footed, not fleet-footed.
Flat-footed.
Everything equal. Errol Spence is twice the boxing fighter that Tszyu is. But Errol Spence's issue is that we know that car accident, we know he just got beat the shit out of him in his last fight. He's been off for 3 years, and he's been 3 years out of the ring. That ring rust is going to be real, and so who knows what's going to happen in that fight. Then we got Tszyu, who in the same 3-year time has been stopped twice, been through a couple of wars, and it's looking like, you know, he's probably not that guy that we thought he was going to be. And so who knows who's going to, I mean, there's a lot of intangibles that we don't know who's going to be the man. You know, it's a battle of the concussed right now, bro. So who knows? Whoever got the better country resistance wins.
Spence in 9.
So here's how I see it. Like, I mean, like your man just downplayed Tszyu like he was some clown. It's like, who did he get stopped by? Who did he lose to?
He got stopped by Fandora, and he got stopped by Bacron.
That dude was, that one was all right. That one's all right. He lost to a champion, bro. Like, come on, man. He tried to come back, and he got washed by another dude. We gotta stop downplaying these fighters just because they got a loss or had a. No, it's because he got stopped. That's why I call it the battle of the concussed. He got stopped too. Yeah, same thing. Come on, man. But look at Spence. Like, the thing is this. It's a good win for both of them in different areas. If Tszyu beats Spence, Tszyu beat Spence. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, keep it real. That's Spence. If Spence beats Tszyu, it's like, yo, Spence is on the road back. Right. Facts. So it does like different things for each one in different categories if they win. It's going to be a good fight, though. It ain't going to be boring because Spence ain't out there boxing using his legs. Oh, no, it's not going to be boring at all. Yeah. Right. And Tszyu coming for you. So it's we agree. There's agreement with that, but one opinion has nothing to do with the next. Of course, it's going to be a good fight. We know both these guys coming forward. It's both you guys coming forward, so we know that. But we're talking about breaking it down. Who's gonna be the better fighter that night? I really believe it's gonna come down to who's on that.
Thank you.
That peak performance and their physical abilities with that chin. Who's ever got the better chin resistance is probably gonna win that fight.
Nah, the one that's get it doing the more effective punching. That's what's gonna win the fight.
Yeah, if the other guy can't take it, he's gonna go. I see a knockout in this fight.
I think I think I think the reason why is Errol Spence's jab. I think that jab is gonna come into effect.
I like that.
I don't think that Tim Tszyu. I think Tim Tszyu likes to throw a lot of like hooks. He likes to hook up on you. He doesn't like to throw the long shots. I think he can keep him at bay.
That's why I say that everything equal. Spence is twice the fighter of Tim Tszyu. I don't care what anybody says.
And
what the fuck does Spence do? Spence was a unified champ, of course. But with the circumstances in Spence's life,
right,
the accident and then losing to Crawford as bad as he did, that levels him out a little bit now. And with the 3-year layoff, that's a level out. That's a level.
Yeah, it is. That's the intangible. I'm saying. For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? That look that Tim Tszyu gave us when he was in the ring with Backlund, bro, that was a spooky look. Like he lost his soul in the ring. I don't care anybody.
That happens. That happens in boxing. But what we do know though is that Errol Spence got a gas tank and a half. So
he had that same look versus Fundora in the second fight, even though he was putting hands and feet on Fundora. But the punches were starting to catch up to him, and you saw the same kind of look. That his corner stopped the fight.
For sure.
9 and 10, Errol Spence. Stop it.
I didn't like how you quit. His corner. I think his corner. No, but I think his corner felt guilty by letting him fight in that first Fundora fight with that cut. Where they should have stopped the fight. They should have stopped the fight. And I think they carry on that guilt now into that second fight where they're like, we're not gonna let you go at it.
Because I hear what you're saying.
The first fight, they ain't stopping. If you kill still fight as a fighter, you don't want to get stopped no stool. You don't want to get stopped by your coach. No, he would have won the fight. It would have been a no contest. All right, that's fine.
Right. I take that over a stoppage.
right. It would have been a no contest because of the cut.
But let's be real. Tim was gonna get stopped in that fight though.
Yeah.
He was gonna get stopped in that fight.
Yeah, I think so.
It's just that they probably heard all the backlash to say, you guys could have probably still had the belt, if y'all stopped it. But considering y'all didn't stop it,
Yeah.
they let it go the rounds.
Tim Tszyu got a big heart. I think Tim Tszyu, he lives in the shadow of his father, where we saw his father go through hell in the ring and come back.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to prove that he could be the same like his father, and that I don't know what you want to call it. We call it Latino machismo. Didn't let him say, yo, let me get that no contest right now. You know what I mean? And had he done that, I think we would have had a different outcome out of Tim Tszyu and his career where it's at today. That could be. So that's true. I don't know. I don't know that he would have not gotten this guy. That dude just had his number. Fundora was Tim Tszyu was on his way to knocking out Fundora in that first fight. In the 2 rounds, he busted his nose. He had him looking nasty. But then that cut happened, and that was all she wrote. He couldn't see. He was weak. There's a lot of shit.
The Joey Spencer win was all right, but everyone was still trying to figure out if Joey Spencer was still is he an A-level fighter, And clearly,
he's a blown up 140 guy, right?
yeah, clearly it shows that he's not at that experience. He doesn't have the experience as a pro yet.
Yeah.
But
in fact, I got Thurman beating both those guys, man.
Mm.
I got Thurman. Not only do I got Thurman beating Fundora coming up, I got Thurman coming up on the knockout. But if either Spence or whoever the winner of this fight between Tim Tszyu and Spence want to get it, I got Thurman. I like.
Yeah. I like
Thurman. I like Earl.
Yeah.
I got Thurman.
Yo, does Thurman, does he get past Fundora?
Oh, I got money on that one for me, man. I got my boy.
Yeah, I think he can. Yeah,
he can.
Mm.
Yeah, I bet on Thurman on that fight.
I would say this.
Let's go one time.
Yes, his boxing acumen It's there to be Fedor.
Shout out to Scooter, Coach Scooter.
He says to fight. I won't say stupidly, but less intelligently than he probably needs to. And Thurman has that boxing IQ. He can definitely beat it. It's the boxing IQ. And the other thing about Thurman, he's got age, and we know that, but
Really?
he doesn't have the same age of long wars in that ring. He hasn't been beat the F up. You know what I mean? Listen, he hasn't been through that. He's a fresh Thurman. This why I ride with Thurman, because he lived kind of like I did in boxing. Like, dude had a long layoff. He had long layoffs, but he stayed in the gym. You can tell he stayed right. So as soon as he comes back, he looks sharp. Where did he go and just stop? He just stopped some dude where in Australia or something?
Brock Jarvis.
I forgot. Jarvis. Yeah.
Third round.
Right. Thurman's living right. You can tell, man. Straight up. For sure.
Yeah.
I got Thurman, man.
I like Thurman's quote. He said, "You know, my spirit has never been broken, and yours has been broken a couple times."
Yes.
That shit hit heavy.
I think Pacquiao broke his spirit. That Pacquiao fight was that was because he was talking so much smack, and Manny showed him up. But it wasn't a beatdown, man. I mean, he turned it on in the second.
He turned it up.
Thurman turned it up in the second half of that fight. He was just few rounds too short to make a complete comeback.
He might have took 4 or 5 rounds.
It's a 12-round fight. Wasn't it a split? It was a split decision.
It was. It was a split decision. If the knockdown don't happen, you might be looking at a draw.
Yeah, and when he did come back and fought Barrios, he made Barrios look like a Klingon from Star Trek, bro. I don't know what that means, but he made him, bro. You didn't know that was Barrios after that fight. That was wild. I mean, that goes back to the ball first. What's it called? Ball's beach Ryan. He gonna stop ball after the body.
He gonna stop Ryan on the body. Ryan's ripped up. His abs are all ripped up right now. Hit the like button, y'all.
Yeah, that don't matter if you catch that on the right.
Cause he went down before.
We'll see though. I love it. I mean, boxing looking good, man. I like the matchups that we get, and we can't get better ones. But the ones we getting, man, they solid. They solid right now. I would like to see what Brian Norman gonna do next to get back in. You know,
I want to see him fight Teofimo.
Teofimo? I got Teofimo.
I want to see that fight. I want to see that fight.
Yeah, I got Teofimo on that one, most definitely. Especially after fighting Shakur, Teofimo's IQ gonna go up a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I can see that too.
And the same thing goes for Norman, right? Fighting Devin.
Yeah, but I think Teofimo fighting Shakur. I think Shakur's level of boxing will upgrade Teo more than Brian Norman. But do you see Brian how much different do you see Brian Norman being? You get what I'm saying? Like, what was his attributes? Power. You know what I mean? Mainly power. So, but you got Teo. Teo's a boxer, puncher. He's a thinker. He's creative. He gets more from that Shakur fight.
But when you fight like a high level guy at a big stage, you learn a lot off of that big stage, just off of the big stage.
Exactly. I did that before. They kind of same size. Boxing acumen and his length made it harder for him to get hit, and that really that's shocked. I think by normal with Teo, they're gonna be on the same height. Teo has to really show more boxing acumen just because they're the same height. That's a big thing. That's a huge thing. I think because Norman Jr. is going to be that front footer, I think that's going to play right all into what Teo is about, countering all night long. But also, with Teo now. Also, Norman's dad's not training him no more, so that also depends on who's training him. Also,
Oh
yeah, same thing with Teo. It's Buddy McGill, right? Oh, he with Buddy? No, I heard it was Derek James. I thought it was with Derek James.
They've been working with Derek.
Oh, they do with Derek James. I think you're right.
Yeah, you're talking about Frank Martin.
Yeah, I'm sorry about Frank Martin with Buddy McGill? Yeah. Oh, he left Derek? I didn't know that. Oh, wow. He looked good.
Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Salute to everybody on the live, man. Smash that like. I'm about to start up the live one more time. It look like Instagram just booted us out. But we got over what? Let's get these 100 likes. Let me get me up there. Get me up there, chat. Get me up there. I need 100 likes. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Subscribe to Mill City Boxing on YouTube, y'all. Yeah, man. This shit tapped us out. Pause. Shout out to Greg Hackett. Check out our interview that we just dropped today and yesterday. Him breaking down Tim Tszyu, Errol Spence comeback. Also Xander Zayas, Kelly. He believes that Xander Zayas will stop Josh Kelly. Definitely check out that interview. Salute to everybody on the live. What's going on? Greggy in the building. You know what I mean? He's in the lab most likely. Salute to Boston, Texas. What's going on? Salute. So yeah, man. Um, Lots of people talking about this. Let me matter of fact, like to see what my man got to say about this situation. You know what I mean? Because Shakur Stevenson said, what? He said, yo, you know, that's Keyshawn's work now. Yo, Greg, you heard him? He said that Keyshawn is Devin Haney's work now. Let Keyshawn be great. Wowzers. Now, a lot of people are saying, yo, what you talking about, Shakur? Didn't y'all have negotiations and it was a 25-75% split? That was your work. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, Shakur, you know what I mean, took Keyshawn's work. Technically, Keyshawn has been on Tiafimo's, behind, right? So he kind of took his work. So now they're like, you know what, let me swap. Let me swap. Devin's getting a little bit big. Pause, but he's getting big. You go get him. You know what I mean? I'll get Teal because Teal's a little smaller. That's what I'm thinking that they did. They're like, listen, we're gonna do that. Mill's active every day. I'm trying. It is what it is. We'll be having Buddy McGirt on a little bit later as well because he's training Frank Martin, and I think I'll be having Frank Martin on this week as well. And also Cormel Moen. But Buddy's saying that Frank Martin's looking real good. And honestly, he's fighting Nair Albbright, a real contender out of Philadelphia. Fought guys like Jermaine Ortiz, Keyshawn Davis, and the list goes on. And he's been able to show that he can be on that stage. But let's be real. A lot of people are looking at this matchup like something different. I've been hearing a lot of people say they believe Frank Martin is going to stop Nair Albright. That's a big, that's something that's huge at the end of the day. I mean, he had a great straight left hand big shot against Bar Bethany. I always say his name completely wrong all the time. But yeah, man, we definitely got to get with it. I know my man HLD. He owes Buddy McGirt two, dirty dogs. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, bro, man. I saw him at the beginning when he was with his boy, and after that, I didn't see Buddy McGirt after that, bro.
I need y'all to do me a favor though. Hit that like button. It's free. I appreciate y'all. We need 100 likes ASAP. But yeah, so what you think, man? Frank Martin, Nair Albright, they're gonna be fighting fourth on that Ryan Garcia and Barrios card. Who do you got winning HLD?
It's a good fight.
We got the call-ins already as well, guys. If you guys want to call in on Mill City Boxing live on Instagram, my bad. What's up? Talk to me.
No, I think it's gonna be a good fight. I think Albright's gonna come bring his technical skills up into this fight and put Frank Martin to the test. But it's undeniable that we did see that Frank Martin is no longer a weight drain Frank Martin at 135. and that the power definitely translated to 140.
Okay.
So, man, I don't be biased with the power, but I think I may favor Frank Martin in that one because of that power. But let's not forget, what was that fight that Frank Martin had a real rough patch with, bro? Was it? Man, I forgot. It was a fight that we all thought that he may have even lost.
Oh, Artem.
Was versus Artem, right?
Yeah, Artem. The guy that Shakur Stevenson.
Is Albbright on the level of Artem?
I would suppose so. I would.
Right around there. So I mean, it's really it's hard to pick. You know, like if I got to give the edge, I'm just gonna give it because of the power that I see from Frank Martin. He's coming up, but
He got like that the Jermaine Ortiz kind of syndrome, but
yeah,
he don't necessarily make you look like, oh damn, he got robbed. Like he don't got that career that you feel like he's gotten robbed, but he also gives you like a real good match. You know, he's a
yeah,
good person to see if you belong.
yeah. I
But if
think
you trash him, that shows a lot because he's never been trashed.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a separation. Bartholomew, I don't know how to say his name, but he got trashed by Frank Martin in his last fight. He hasn't been trashed like that. So this would be a back-to-back Frank Martin KOs. If he could do that, it is what it is. But we speaking too much ahead of time. We will be having my man Albbright on Sunday.
Hey, and if Albbright pulls it off,
Now
if he pulls it off,
he's a new name.
hi, Keyshawn.
Now you earning a Keyshawn Davis rematch. Now you gotta earn it. You gotta earn it. Shit.
What is everybody's and the thing is, Keyshawn's got a lot of get backs that he's got to get. He's got to get the Albbright one, but he also's got to get that Delos Santos one, man. I mean, like, what's going on? What? I mean, like, why is that like thrown under the rug? Like nobody talking about he needs to do that with Delos Santos after trying to cheat him out of his championship fight. That fight's got to happen, bro.
It's gotta happen.
Get Delos Santos on here, and what's Delos Santos just signed with? Did he sign with Zuffa or?
Yes, he did.
So
Yes, he did, and he's not training with Cello no more.
Oh, he's not.
Nope. Everybody's switching trainers. Everybody's switching trainers. Coño.
Is that good or bad, or what's going on with that?
I don't know, man. Cello's a good trainer. I don't know. And honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't really say too much on that because I feel like I know too much, but
Gotcha. You got to keep it. But let me ask you this: is he going with Derek James then? Because that's what Adrian Clark seems to be doing over there, right? Is that the team over there with Adrian Clark?
nah, I heard it's somebody else. Yeah, nah, he's gonna definitely have somebody Latino. Uh, there's rumors. There's rumors. I can say rumors. I think I could. Wait, can I say rumors? No, I can't.
If I say Ishmael Salas.
Nope. You can keep going. You know what I mean? I might say like, but you know what I mean. I won't. I won't. I'm not gonna go out there. But
Okay. Well, you know what?
The two guys that I heard, they qualified.
All right, that's nothing's wrong with change. You know what I mean? But he needs to. I don't know if it's not much.
But if you let if but the one thing that I will say, if you're just gonna be a yes man to De Los Santos, it's not gonna his career is not gonna materialize. If he pushes hard and makes him work hard off time, not just to work out, you know what I mean? And yeah, because some coaches they're like, yo, if you not like this is what I like. If you're not like 150, don't come to the gym. Because we're not trying to just do strength and conditioning all day.
That's what I was about to tell you because if he's changing,
Yeah, ahora mismo. I didn't see an interview. I heard he just did an interview with Broadway, but I heard está gordísimo.
No, bro. Then what the fuck we doing? De Los Santos, ¿qué estás haciendo, bro? You see, I have a problem with that, bro. I will call him out. That Broadway dude call him out on that bullshit because That's a problem, bro. That's what I was about to ask you. If he's changing his team, but it's because he's trying to look to be more disciplined, because all that 200-pound shit that he's been talking about, that's just nasty work. And he's diminishing his up, his potential.
I mean, you know what it is like you when you start in the business and you don't have a manager, you tend to have your coach be your manager too. And then once you feel like you need a manager to put you in different places, which I'm not saying that he feels that way or not, but now you got to switch your coach because your coach he was getting a percentage. You know what I mean? He was getting a percentage, and the Zuffa League, they say they're paying good. We don't know how good, and maybe it's not worth it for Delos Santos to get Cello's percentage and get that the Zuffa pay after some of the paydays he's already had, like with Shakur and shit, and Hordorno. Um, I don't know. These are just thoughts. Nothing like for real. But you got to really think about why things happen, and
It sounds like a sad case to me, man. Because this guy's if he doesn't really put it 110%, like we spoke with Walsh right now, right? I'm like, yo, if you don't give it 110%, then you're just collecting paychecks and you're okay with that. You're not trying to be the best that you can be. I'm not saying the best in the world no, at least the best of what you can be. And it's a lot of wasted talent because of that bullshit. Discipline always overshadows talent, man. Every time.
right.
You don't get qué pena, bro. Qué pena. I hope it's a change of mindset and everything when it comes with it. You know what I mean? One fighter that we haven't heard about in a minute, and I don't know what happened to Michel Rivera, bro.
Michel's been having a lot of management issues. A lot of management issues, man. Um, I did see him hitting the bag earlier today on Instagram, but he's definitely had management issues in the past, and I think that it's still continuing. I think he's with Salita, Salita Promotions.
Oh my God, he's with the Clarence Shields group over there.
So I mean, yeah.
Oh man, because he could be a good product. Michel Rivera, I think
What a shame after beating what's this dude's name? The dude that everybody knocked out at 40. The one that Boots knocked out too. He had a good win. A former champion. Maybe
Yeah,
though.
I think. Hopefully he's on his way to Zuffa boxing, bro, or something.
Yeah, no, he did. I mean, he got a first round KO, not on Zuffa, but on another platform. But he was heavy. I think he fought at like 160 or some shit. That shit was crazy.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? But it is what it is. What can we say? What can we do? You know what I mean? Um, One thing that I will say though is I'm very excited for Xander.
Bro, man, he's getting a lot. He's getting a lot of hate and jealousy hate. I think from the inside of boxing, bro. Like they just hating on this young man, bro. They hating on the truth that he's getting, bro. You know what I mean? And it's sad. It's sad because that's what I'm feeling from everybody speaking out there. I'm talking about the guys on the inside of they part of the boxing squad, bro, and they all like downplay this kid big time. All of them. That's sad, bro. It's now the guys who are outside of outside of boxing, that are no longer in the game, speak always, with all due respect of what the young kid is doing. But everybody in the game, bro, bunch of haters, bro. Bunch of haters.
Hate that it's I understand it. You know what I mean? Young kid, you know what I mean? He's been brought up since 16 years old. Y'all were waiting for this to happen. We here now. We here now. Um,
Josh Kelly in June, man. I think that happened.
but I'm hearing that no matter what, Josh Kelly is bringing back that title back home. I already know. There's no way HLD that they're not gonna milk that title. There's no way. If they can do 40,000 at home, they're not finding Xander next.
I don't think he could get 40,000 at home. He's not that big of a commodity, bro. He's not.
It's not necessarily. It's the people. It's like when we just talked about, like, we just had Kevin Walsh on here, right?
Right.
Now he's not like, I'm not gonna. His stock is not like huge out here, right? He'll do a fight, and they're gonna have to do a crazy card to try to put in 2,000 people. You know what I mean? Now they're gonna go to Ireland. Now this guy got already 3 losses. I bet you in Ireland they're probably gonna have like 7,000 people over there. You know what I mean? It's just different. People, they get a different support system outside of the country, and I'll tell you right now, Ireland is definitely, their
But
support is crazy.
Eddie this week himself, he's very vocal. He's very vocal. Eddie himself is very vocal. Not only is Josh Kelly vocal, but Eddie himself was saying that he could see that. I'm surprised he said Puerto Rico, but then he turned it around and then said, "But MSG June Puerto Rican parade. I see that's a big fight. I see that as a big fight in New York City. So we'll see. And if it's not Josh Kelly, that's fine. Then it's got to be from the winner from Durham Thurman. The winner from Durham Thurman, you got to step up and do this. From Durham, duck the smoke. And if he wins it, he's got to come get it. And if Thurman wins it, which
You think Xander's gonna wait that long to fight?
No, they're fighting in 2 weeks. I mean, no, yeah, it's in March. Fuck.
You know what I'm saying?
April, man, that's only 3 months, right? Yeah, that won't. Yeah.
No way. You got to keep that kid going,
Well,
because you can build you.
there's no
You
belts
don't
on the
need
line.
nobody to build that kid stock. You just gotta keep. You just gotta keep.
If there's no belts on the line, if there's no belts on the line for Xander, because I think that's all he wants is belts. Then don't be surprised when we see him moving up to 160. You know, take a Mando and then go up to 160.
Legacy.
That's gonna be the move. That's gonna be the move. Because he's not gonna stay at 154 just for no reason. He wants belts. You see that? You feel it. He speaks it. I want that other belt. I want Kelly. And so.
And then another thing, and then I've been hearing also, not on the latest Conor Ben interview, because I guess Conor just did an interview with ring champs Ak and Barack not too long ago, and they didn't mention the Josh Kelly fight. But Eddie's saying that Josh Kelly and Conor Ben would be a huge fight.
I mean, it would be. It would be. But then what are we doing with his career, bro? What is Conor Ben? Is he a 160 or 147 or 154? What the fuck, bro? They're gonna ruin that guy, bro. They gotta stop playing games. He's gotta settle into this division that he's gonna be in, and hopefully he don't slip. You know.
Yeah,
but,
I wouldn't even. I don't know.
I got Xander versus Kenny in June, and if no other belts are on the line that want to step up, I'm okay with him moving up, bro. I mean, look, Boots ain't mentioned his name once.
He did once. He did once.
No, I haven't heard it. And it's hidden somewhere on YouTube because I have never heard it.
You heard it? He just said it like 4 or 5 days ago for the first time.
Oh my God! After all these months.
For the first time.
Yeah, he had to because the kid is on Super Bowl halftime show, man. Yeah, he can't not say his name.
It was before that though, but I hear what you're saying though.
Okay.
It was right when he got the belt, the unification.
Okay. Well, I don't hear the barking. I don't hear it. That's what I want. And guess what? I thought he's a mandatory position. I thought he's a mandatory
for the
position.
WBA, right?
I think so. So I just don't see if it ain't no belts for Xander, because these guys, look, Virgil Ortiz had an opportunity in Puerto Rico, quack. When Turkey offered him the check, quack. So and you know, Boots is a mandatory, man. Put in the petition. Quack. Yo, Haney, you're the WBO 147 champion. Oh, he's food? Send in the petition. Quack. All talk, bro. They don't want to face this kid. He's too high risk. They know that skill is real. We're not talking about knockout. We're not talking about getting. We're talking about he's gonna outbox you.
Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico. Oh my goodness gracious. Man, this division is hot. I'm not gonna hold you. That 54 division is hot. Charlo, we need to see his ass come back. And then just to hear that Spencer's coming back.
Bro, this is the tournament right there. Thurman, Charlo, and Spence.
Tremendo tournament.
Those are three good names that any of those names I wouldn't mind having on Xander's resume if they have a belt. That's why I'm going for Thurman, bro.
I see that Conor Ben on that interview, he was trying to call the bluff of Shakur and said, you know what, I'll do the rehydration, but you're gonna have to pay me for the pounds.
I heard that. So still the ball is in his court then for Shakur.
That goes to show you that he's willing to take that fight. You know, he's adamant saying, you know, I'm not gonna go out there and box this kid. You know, I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna rough him up. I'm gonna, you know.
That's what you're supposed to do.
It sounds good. It sounds good until you're in there and you got that freaking brutal jab.
Outbox a boxer, bro. You gotta rough him up. You gotta rough him up.
Yeah, I mean, because he's smaller, you know. Because he was.
Man, because that's just the history of boxing. Roberto Duran Leonard won.
Yeah, but Conor Benny, he ain't throwing bombs like Roberto Duran like that. You know, he not. You know.
Yeah, but those are gonna be some of the heaviest punches he's ever felt.
For sure, but probably they're definitely coming in slower than Tio too. So you're gonna be seeing them shits from a mile away.
Yeah,
like a mile away.
But you gotta come in rough. I'm not saying he's gonna win. I'm just saying that is the way you have to fight Shakur. You can't come in trying to box him, bro.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
You know, I just don't think you can. You gotta come and bring it at him. You know, just like Zab did it to at the first half of that fight versus Mayweather, where or what's the guy's name where everybody thought he beat him in the first fight versus Mayweather. It was a rough, crazy fight. You know, you gotta rough him up, throw him around, put your weight on him. You know, so I think that's the only way you're gonna beat Shakur. I don't think you're gonna. You can't give him time to think. You can't. I think he sees it a mile away.
We gotta put in work. That's what we gotta do, brother.
Yo, where's everybody? Man, nobody tapping in for you, bro.
Nah, HLD, nah. It's like a weird time on YouTube today. But shit, I'm actually gonna be tapping in back again because I'm probably gonna have Cornell Moulton tap in.
Okay.
So, and if not, I know for sure we're gonna have Michael Fox and Buddy McGirt. So we'll get those guys on, and
that'd be good, man.
we chop it up. We'll chop it up a little bit. Give me like a few more hours, and we back on again.
Absolutely, hermanito. Ahí hablamos, bro. Hit the like and subscribe, Mill City.
My brothers. Salute, God bless, and on to the next. Y'all smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel. Become a member of the channel if you guys want to support on another level. And we'll be back a little bit later on tonight. So stay tuned, hit that notification button so you know that I'm coming right back at you with another one, all right? And once again, guys, God bless, and I'm out.